Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Openshaw Shield live from Northern Tasmania Croquet Centre, St Leonard's, for the World Croquet Federation Tier 1 PSC Mallets Golf Croquet World Teams Championships. We've got a game out of the blocks. We've got Spain taking on Ireland with Begona, Elzaburu versus Ireland's Newell. This is for a plate match. They're just kicked off right now. Going to hoop 1. Current temperature here is 23 degrees and sunny. Beautiful day here in St Leonard's in Tasmania. Seen Australia take on Egypt early on in the day, and Egypt won their way through to the final, so there's no need to play any more games. They can go rest up, and the USA have got up over New Zealand, so the final will be New Zealand versus Australia versus New Zealand in the 3rd and 4th playoff, and United States will tackle Egypt in the final. Begona clears yellow. Should have a commentator that knows what they're talking about coming to join me hopefully soon. This match has come onto the live streaming. They've moved this game over onto lawn 3 as there was nothing on, so let's broadcast this game. This is Evan. Looking clear black and does so. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed the coverage over the last, 5 days. There's been some outstanding games played. Someone that's new to watching the sport, I've absolutely enjoyed bringing the action. So I've got someone that knows what they're talking about to come to join me. Be fantastic. As we see Evan possibly lining up this hoop. And he's missed. Welcome to the Skybox.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's very nice.
Mum's out there playing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just tell everyone who we got on the mic.
So my name is Nicolas. I'm the Spanish captain, and we're currently playing Ireland. So in the doubles, it was 1 game for each, and I managed to win my singles 7-6, 7-6. So
well done.
Very close games. Unfortunately, they don't mean much because
win's a win.
Well, win's a win. Yes, that's true. But that being said, I think we have almost no chances of being safe.
Okay, so you might be in the knockout, either relegation match.
Against Ireland.
Okay. And we welcome back. Oh, that's a miss. Welcome back
to
Felix. Put that in your mouth. That's it.
Yep. All good. Alrighty. Black just playing. Not too sure where the red ball. Okay.
So Nicholas, how'd you get in the sport? Not too old?
So I started. It's a funny story actually. I started 7 years ago, and it was because my mother,
Yes.
Begonia, we always celebrate her birthday in family, and she suddenly picked up croquet, and croquet was the most important thing, and we were like, oh yeah, where are we gonna celebrate your birthday? And she was like, well, you know what, I've got a tournament that day, and we were like, well, and she was like, can I please miss my birthday? And we were like, look, I mean, it's your birthday, so we decided to sign up for that tournament without knowing how to play. And that was our first.
And that was it? You've been hooked since?
Yeah, very hooked since.
How old are you, mate?
I'm 27,
Oh,
turning
okay.
28 this year.
Nice, nice.
So, yeah.
Wait, what's your croquet story, Felix?
I've been playing since. It's a great shot there by Begona. I've been playing since 2018.
Yes.
I stopped playing in 2020 and had a 3-year break. And there's a competition up in Sydney, in Australia, called the Fletcher Sharp, which Robert Fletcher and Alison Sharp created, which is a money tournament for players under 35. And I got asked to play in that tournament, and that's what got me back into it. And ever since that, that's a great black, blues all over that red. Ever since then, I've been once again hooked. It makes it difficult being a young person and playing croquet when you've got to worry about school and life, I guess. But no, it's nice to be able to. I mean, it's nice to be here. Any excuse to get off work. So, yeah.
Nelly makes it. Brenda's just asking, happy can the Openshaw caps be brought online? What I'd do is I'd message the Facebook page.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit late now, Brenda, because I think they had to do an ordering for it.
No, there's a few hats getting around for sale.
Yeah. Yeah. So Red runs that.
So yeah, just send the message on the Openshaw Facebook page and hit them a message, and they might be able to post one out to you.
So Begona is a bit short going over to 3. I assume that Evan will play deep here. Don't want to do anything too crazy. And yep, that just it's a little bit short, but it's enough. The US, Asher, the US have made it into the finals. They're just finishing all of their games off against New Zealand. Ben Rothman just won his first game of the best of 3 against Levi Franks, 7-5. But yeah, USA are guaranteed to be in the finals with Egypt now. Australia and New Zealand have been knocked out. I think Begona will go for the hoop here.
No, she's probably going to try to jaw.
Jaws?
Yes.
Whoa. Interesting tactic.
So, well, that doesn't look like
Oh, that's a
jaws,
lovely shot. That's a peach. That's gone straight through. Yeah. So 2-1 to Begona. I don't know if Blue can actually get down. She's having a look. As I was saying in the last few games, there's a bit of turn in these lawns, which I'm sure you would have noticed. It's kind of hard to tell where the ball's going to go until the ball stops. But yeah,
Depends on which lawn as well. Ones are way faster than the others,
Yeah,
which makes it even trickier.
I don't know if you can see on the live stream right now. The lawn's out to the left. If you look at near hoop 1 and hoop 2 and 3 on that far lawn 2, it's just that grass is just getting decimated now. They've stopped they've stopped watering for the last, I think it's 12 days now.
Oh really?
Yeah, and the grass is copping a beating. So there's still grass on there, but I think after this, the grass won't be. Begona's just missed a clearance, so I'm assuming Evan will clear blue. Yeah, gets a good shot. Bonus will be, I mean, he'll got to get this in the middle. That's a good shot. Yellow's still runnable. Do you think Begona will set up or clear?
I mean, if she's blocked with black, she will most likely take position.
Yeah, I don't think she's blocked, but it looks like I can see her on the actual lawn. It looks like she's setting up.
Yeah, she's setting up. I mean, that red is not guaranteed, and
That's a
that's a
fantastic
good
shot. That's if red misses, that's blocking yellow on the hoop.
Of course, it's not as easy to shoot a hoop when you know that if you don't make it, there's a high chance you lose the hoop.
Yeah. Yeah, that's missed, but it might have actually blocked black on yellow there, which is quite the. It doesn't really help that much. It saves Evan having to worry about Begona clearing him. But
I doubt that he was going to clear because she's having trouble with the lawn speeds.
Okay.
And she, of course, she's used to playing in a very fast lawns, and these are kind of slower lawns, depending if you get those patches or not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if she has no other choice, she will go for it. But
She doesn't like the clearing game. No, that's all
no,
right.
she loves it.
Oh,
She's
she does.
very good at it, but it's
Yeah.
just it's not the good strategy right now for her because
Yep.
she has got to put some extra strength, which she doesn't have.
Yeah. Okay.
So
she prefers a fast lawn.
she prefers a fast
Yeah,
lawn,
yeah,
and
right.
in Spain lawns are
Yeah.
super fast.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going for Evan's going for a jump here. Probably. Oh,
I think it
it hit the blue, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. That was interesting. I mean, black has what looks like an in off. I'd probably say that the percentage play here would just be to set up. And if you can block red on black with blue, that's a bonus.
I think it's relatively easy to take off, to clear red into the boundary and just it not being able to see the hoop,
Yeah.
like the black ball.
But who knows? Fortunately, we can't read people's minds. She's definitely looking at what you're saying, Nicholas. She's eyeing up the block. So
It is a good jump in distance as well.
yeah,
And yellow doesn't run, so it's okay if she tries to jump. I doubt she will, but it would be okay. Yeah,
It looks like she's going for red. Yeah, so she's just trying to get red so as.
very good.
Yeah, I think black is still going to be open. I think Evan will just set up though. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Yeah, just setting up. If he can hit the
That's actually pretty.
that was looking like a little bump on there.
Oh,
with
jump
yellow.
shot.
Oh, okay. So he's
Jump
blocked
shot.
the
That was a
hoop.
really good block then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's the issue. That was a risky shot to take. It's very attacking. A better outcome might have been to just set up. Banana Fritter, the Aussies and the Egyptians captains decided not to continue their games today after Egypt won. I'm assuming that Egypt wanted to rest and Australia wanted to go. I don't even know. Go for lunch or something. It's always hard to keep playing when you know you've lost the test. But it is what it is.
Are they playing the third and fourth seed?
They will be. They will be playing the third and fourth seed.
So most likely resting for that.
Yeah. I don't know. Good excuse to travel around a little bit, I guess. This is probably the only.
Oh, great shot.
Great shot. Yeah, this is probably the only little bit of free time they've had in the last while. Yeah, so currently 2-1 to Begona, with Evan just setting up. The New Zealand and America decided to continue playing their tests. As you can see in the background, Levi's playing Ben. But yeah.
So are they playing just that last game that was already started before the US?
Yeah, so all the last matches are being played now.
Okay. There's an interesting game going on at the back that for Spain was going to be a very, very important one, but unfortunately it isn't. It's Reg Bamford against Jack Good. And Lon very far away.
That would be a good game to look at. Jack Good is currently number 5 in the world.
Yeah, I played against him yesterday.
Yeah. He's a bit of an enigma though, because he's actually never played outside of England.
Oh, really?
So no one really knew much about him, other than the fact that he was young and the best player in England. So yeah, it's been interesting to watch. He's got a lovely style. It's incredibly controlled. How did you go against him?
Not good. Not good. Honestly, for me, as you said, like I did not know what to expect.
Yeah.
So I've been to the UK and we play every year. We play a test match, and all the British best players normally play on it. And he's never been there, which is kind of surprising. Because
what happened there? Did he just hit the black?
Yeah, black went through the hoop and cleared red.
So Begona's just clearing now. Probably, I don't know. I think she's also probably eyeing up just setting up, to be honest. Or going for the hoop. I think that you have a lot of options. The safest option would be clearing red on the left-hand side and getting control of the short boundary. Looks like she's going for the hoop, though, which will be awesome to see. Oh, bad luck.
But that's
Close.
okay. That's okay.
That's actually ended up in a really good spot. I guess if you're red, you're either setting up or taking the shot. It's a free shot, though.
I mean, you got to take the shot.
Yeah. I mean, if you're playing in a world teams, right, you got
Yeah.
to back yourself running a 3-yarder.
Even though hoops are kind of tricky, but they're not as tricky as they were at the Worlds.
Yeah. That's unlucky.
Yeah, kind of bounced off. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Khaled.
Got Khaled right next to us.
Yeah.
He'd be happy he's in the finals. Smiling from ear to ear. Yeah, it's probably time for a beer for them. And
He played very well,
he did.
Khaled, today. I'm sure he's going to be really happy about it.
Yeah. They're
Him and all the Egyptians watching, of course.
they're a pretty unstoppable force when they're playing well. The Egyptians.
Yeah, we suffered it in the group stage. We had to play against them. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We actually won against them the doubles, the same doubles they just played against the US.
And I don't know about you, but I when I started playing croquet, those guys were like,
Oh yeah,
you watched them because they were like the gods of croquet.
absolutely. Same thing in Spain.
Yeah, them and Reg Bamford were like the destroyer of worlds. Unlucky there. Still not a bad place to end up, though. I don't think blue can go in off there because yellow's a
No.
bit too far off the hoop.
So for us, it was the same thing. Egyptians were like people you admired, and you almost like try to copy their style on your own way. But like,
And I'm sure if anyone is ever bored and wants to watch a video, the World Championships that took place in Egypt with Reg Bamford against Ahmed Nas.
Yeah, that
If you ever
final
watch-
is just...
If you ever want to watch the craziest, like, few videos of croquet, you can quote me on that. Watch that. Reg came back in game 5 from 6-1 down, or some ridiculous thing like that.
6-3 down, I think it was.
Yeah, got a crazy shot
Clipped
on
it
12,
to 13.
yeah, and ran a 7-yarder, and that was that. But it was just it wasn't even really, the play was insane, but it was the atmosphere. It was like nothing you'll ever see.
It's been a while since there's been a tournament in Egypt. Hopefully, well, there's talks about
The next World Championships.
there's talks about next
yeah.
Worlds, but it's going to be relatively complicated because
Yeah, there's a lot going. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not a conversation to have on here, but there's a lot
Yeah.
going on right now.
yeah, there's a lot. So we'll see. Hopefully there will be in Egypt. I've traveled 2 times to Egypt to play
really?
croquet. Yes.
Wow, how did you find it?
Oh, I mean, just to step on those lawns and just, you're
Good
kind
shot.
of... First time I went there, I remember that was my first year of playing croquet. Decided that was a good idea to sign up for the Egyptian Open.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a crazy tournament for your first tournament.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my first tournament, but it was like, I don't know, my 5th tournament or 6th tournament. And definitely, wow, I mean, you just go there. I remember first game I played against, Mohammed Nas.
Oh,
That was my debut in Egypt.
2-time world champion.
Yeah, he was kind enough to give me 2 hoops in the overall best of 3.
What more could you want?
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
Lovely hoop there by Begona. That's
was
3-1 to her now.
Yeah.
Yellow just wasting no
Immediately,
time.
yeah, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's interesting to see how people react to, I had that hoop won, and then see what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
When that happens to me, at least, when someone gets an in off or gets something, I like to take my time. Like,
Yeah.
You don't want to have your heart, like, rising and make that hoop shot, because that's already costing you a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, you do have some really fast players though. Tom Balding will just, yeah, I don't know. You set up and Tom Balding's ball is already
Clearing yours.
yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. But it works for him.
There's actually a rule about 2 balls being played at the same time, which I've been fortunate enough to be penalized before. Because sometimes
there.
Oh, yeah, but it's blocked. I think it's partially blocked black.
So, you're right, Banana Fritter. USA versus Egypt in the final.
So Egypt.
Egypt knocked out Australia. US knocked out New Zealand.
And so for me, at least at the beginning of the tournament and during the tournament, for what I've seen, Australia was the big favorites to win it. Honestly, very, very impressive play by all their 4 players. And I was really looking forward to see a potential final, because I haven't seen them play too much on the last 2 days. And all I've heard is clapping while I was playing. So
I have absolutely no idea what... is she trying to block red on... maybe that's what she's trying to do, trying to block red on...
no, I think it's just...
I don't know what that was.
I think yellow doesn't run, or...
A blue and red can't see black, I'm assuming. So he's just going to set up. I mean, yeah, there's not much you can do in this situation. It depends how risky you want to get, to be honest. Yeah.
I mean, in this case...
It looks like he hasn't got the block, which is an awesome opportunity for Begona to go 4-1 up, which is pretty, it's a pretty elite. Oh, that looked a bit jumpy to me. Looks like she overhit that one a little bit. She was so smooth at the start. Yeah, Banana Fritter, I'm not sure what they're doing with croquet scores right now, sorry. Oh, that's a good shot. Yeah, Evan now a strong favourite for 5. I would assume that it will look a bit strange on croquet scores given the fact that Egypt and Australia aren't completing all their singles as well. But I can assure you that Egypt won the test. So, but yeah.
With was it a game 3 against? Ooh, that was a close.
Yeah.
So I think it was a game 3 against Yasser against Ed Wilson, right?
Game 2.
Game 2? Oh.
Yeah. Yasser just outplaying it a little bit.
Okay.
I think in situations like that, the mental aspect of croquet comes into it, which I'm sure everyone can agree with is the most difficult part of the game.
Absolutely.
Once you feel the pressure, it's really, really, really difficult to get rid of it. And in the end, it just comes down. Ooh, that's a big miss.
That's a big miss. That's unfortunate because black is right there, and one of my Begona's best shots is the stop shot.
Yeah.
So
she looks like she's got the perfect. Yeah, that's probably stopped a little bit too good, to be honest. I reckon she can jaws it very easily, looking at it. But if she runs it, I'm not sure how far. I think it'll just.
Oh no, he's not.
I'll tell you what, he's hitting him pretty quick.
Yeah. He's taking no time after a.
It's pretty crazy. A poor cameraman run off his feet right now.
I struggle the best of times.
Yeah. Oh, something's annoying.
As you can see, I'm watching monitors, so I so often lose where the ball is.
Yeah, I mean,
I can imagine. Yeah. Well, my mother takes her time, so I think that's gonna be
that's
a nice compensation.
It's a blessing.
So let's see how the other games are going. Oh, great clearance.
Didn't even see Red where he was there. Just went there looking.
I think he's just keeping you on your toes. So I can give you scores for.
Do you know what's happening in Lawn 1? Because I don't see Lawn 1.
What's this? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the game across there on Lawn 3 is this one. This one's gone to Lawn 3 though.
Lawn
4, sorry. Lawn 4.
What about Lawn?
No, this is Lawn
4. Across there, it's that's
Aston
England versus South Africa.
Yeah.
And it's currently 1-1.
Yeah.
1-1, yeah. And I think it's 2-1 for South Africa because they won both of their doubles, which is honestly a really big win for them because with that they secure a spot on the next year's fourth year time.
I think the South Africans went in with the mindset to just come 5th or 6th. I think the aim for them was to not have to play. Not have to play for 7th and 8th.
Yeah, well, they got. We drew against them. We were 2-0 up, and then Andrew Hobbs was a game down against my mother with the ball already in the jaws of 12.
Yeah.
So it was looking very good for us because that meant we were gonna go 3-0 up.
Yeah.
And we only needed one more game out of the 3 next. And he decided to do an amazing jump shot from the peg.
He does some weird stuff. Hey?
Yes. And it killed me.
It's a great shot.
Completely killed me because that was. He went then. They fought for like half an hour on the hoop 13, but he managed to get the hoop 13, and that win made it. I think it was 2-1, then 2-2. Then we went 3-2 down, and then we managed to draw at the end. But I mean, that win would have secured Spain almost.
I know. Reg Bamford was stressing that game on Lawn 2. He was up here and he had the Irish. He had the Irish blood inside of him that game. That was
good shot in from Blue.
Reg was telling me. If you cut here, you'll probably see green. And I'm like, okay. Okay, Reg.
He was definitely against the Spanish at that point.
It's fine.
I think yesterday he was very sure with himself about them not facing relegation, but this morning, I think he was like, "Oh, there's actually
Chance.
my maths are a little bit incorrect."
Oh
and-
yeah, really?
But yeah, no. I mean, I'm interested to see what happens. I would wish neither of your teams getting relegated.
Mm-hmm.
You're all lovely people, so. But yeah,
Well, that's not enough.
no. Unfortunately, there's more to croquet than being nice.
Yeah.
So, especially in these. I was probably going for the hoop. I've no. Oh no, blue. I don't know. Hard to tell. But yeah.
Hopefully she sets up to the left.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, though, forcing
no.
you want to. Oh, that might just.
That's okay.
I mean, he has to clear black right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Otherwise, if he takes position in front of blue, that's almost worth nothing.
Yeah, and there's no point playing for a wire because you're just giving black a shot at the hoop.
And yellow's far off, so. So I don't know if we can see what's happening in game Lon 1.
For all the viewers out there, if you're playing a game of croquet, do not do that. I know Begona's probably going for a hoop. Oh no,
she's gonna
that's the
set
correct
up and
position. Okay, so the issue with putting your red there is that it's just a huge target for blue to clear. It's very easy to get red wired with blue. Yeah, it's just not a good place tactically to put your red.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So that's 4-6 up on, I believe it's Julian against Alan Looney. Another very interesting game because they just played the doubles. And it appears that blue is in, it's in a...
What's going on here? What's she doing with the...
So it's in a hole. So
she's not allowed to move the ball, though.
I believe you're allowed to check if it is on a hole. You're not allowed to move it, but you're allowed to lift it up just to see if it's, or just tap it with your finger instead.
That's a good
stop
That's
shot.
a good shot. You weren't joking about her stop shots, huh?
No,
Really
I suffer them a lot. I'm glad she's on my team and not on my opponent. That's
Evan's going to be aiming to clear black here. At this point, you're starting to, no.
Of course, even what's the sixth player of Ireland. He's played against New Zealand, I believe, and now against Spain.
That's a lovely shot.
That's very good.
That's perfect pace. Got past the peg, which is always ideal when you're running 5 and 6 and 11 and 12. So that's 4-1 now to Begona. Yellow's overhit that, but
that's okay. Again,
yeah, it's really not the biggest issue.
No, I would be worried if he was going to take position there. Honestly, with that black there, you almost had to try to get the wire or something going on. Otherwise, you're going to be out.
Yeah, I'd probably the percentage play here would be just playing deep, or if you can play in front of black, a position that black can promote. I think she's going for the wire here, which isn't the worst option. Anywhere there, as long as the ball's not 2 yards in front of the hoop and yellow can see it. See, now it makes it difficult for Evan. Begona just has choices. I think if I was in this situation, I'd be looking at it as a free hoop.
Yes.
Yellow clears blue. Red's got a really, really difficult hoop shot. So if she runs this, you just take the 5-1 any day of the week. Looks good. Oh, bad luck. Another thing that I've noticed about Begona is that the speed that she hits it is perfect for these lawns for hoop running.
Yes.
Because every time, if she misses it, her ball's staying around the hoop, which is more than what can be said for
Yeah.
probably
that's a good clearance. for most of us.
Most of the teams, because
Yes.
if you when the lawns are dry like this and the hoops are hard to run, if you miss, your ball's getting rejected 7 yards.
Yeah, if that was me hitting that hoop shot, ball would have ended probably on the.
It'd probably be on the south boundary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say, hoops here. Oh
Oh.
no, that's.
That's yeah. That was probably just a lack of focus. I'm not too.
I think what she was playing there
Going
was
for the jump.
in case red gets into the jaws, which doesn't seem like it's no good.
Oh, that's it. In all honesty, that blue's not too bad now because it's onside,
Yeah.
and I'm interested to see black.
You've got a few up. Yeah,
Can
black.
black run go to?
If she. Another thing that black could have done then was play into a position that blue could promote it. But yeah,
Yeah, yellow's
as I
gone.
was saying, simple croquet is always the best croquet.
There's a saying about in croquet you normally win if you're the person that. Well, it's in Spanish, so I'm not gonna say it in
So,
Spanish.
you want to say it in Spanish?
Yeah,
Go
say
on.
in Spanish.
Okay. El que más cosas bien hace durante más tiempo. So the
Yes.
person that does the best things during the longest time.
Yeah.
And that's it applies very well to croquet.
Yeah.
Do something calling in Spanish for the people that are listening from home.
So right now at this time, I don't know what time it is in Spain, but
Probably
They'll watch it
2
back
a.m. or
later.
something.
They'll watch it back later.
yeah.
So call some in Spanish.
Up
I've
to
had
you.
Well, no.
Arabic as well. Earlier we had Arabic on.
Arabic, I can say just Habibi and almost that would be probably it. But in Spanish, I'm gonna say, bueno, pues que aquí estamos, el equipo español, dándolo todo por nuestro país, intentando pues ganar lo máximo, dándolo todo y bueno, que mañana nos enfrentaremos otra vez más a Irlanda
Oh, that's bad,
para
this.
intentar mantener la categoría y os puedo asegurar que tanto yo como el equipo lo vamos a dar absolutamente todo. Así que nada.
Yeah. So Begona has the ability now to run this hoop and then.
Catch a
That's
little.
unfortunate. That probably was the perfect pace.
if that ran cleanly to get down to.
Get down to 8.
It's funny to see her reactions when she does those. It's like she almost like says a couple Spanish things.
I think Addison's asked you a question, Nicholas.
My highlight of the tournament, I would say, well, there's been. I'm gonna share just one. Okay, so against Mohamed Nas, probably my game against Mohamed Nas. I was leading
Play.
7-6.
Blake Fields is looking over quite annoyed.
It's me, mate. It's me.
Oh, sorry. It was Blake. It was Blake dancing. I think it was.
that was the most embarrassing part of the tournament, to be honest.
Yeah. We've got to teach him some.
Yeah.
You're coming to Spain to get some salsa lessons.
Yeah.
It's a bit unfortunate.
But yeah, I would say my game against Mohamed Nas, ending it. Game 2, I was up, and then he hit like this beautiful clearance at 13, and I had to clear from opponent's side, cleared it, and then from the boundary,
Ooh, this
like
looks
almost
good.
did a jump shot.
I reckon. Oh, go on.
Hailed off.
Oh, that's unfortunate. If that, yeah, I don't know. From this angle, it goes right to left. And I reckon if the Begona that ball was going straight at the hoop until the last 7 yards. Evan's not having the best time right now when it comes to hoop running.
Nicholas, your English is very good.
Thank you. I'll tell my mother. She's invested a lot on it.
This is an interesting shot.
Yeah. Well, what can you do here? Is it just a stop shot
I mean,
backwards?
yeah. The safer option would be definitely just turning around.
With
but,
red there, kind of.
I don't know. She might have the mindset of I'm 5-2 up. Why not try some crazy shots? It looks like it's not an issue. It's yeah. Oh, shot.
Good shot.
In all honesty, that wasn't too different to a normal stance as
No,
well, so
yeah.
that probably didn't feel too unfamiliar.
That was an awesome shot.
She'd be happy with that. Yeah, I got a replay of that. Awesome. Yeah, that was...
PFC hoop winner Mallets replay.
I love that.
Yeah. So Evans headed up. That's a... I have no idea what just happened. I'm assuming Begona just tried to promote. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I completely missed that.
Maybe... I
Wait,
think she tried to promote the blue. I have no idea.
I was honestly not gonna lie. I was watching the other games. It does not seem like something
Yeah. We're very switched on right now.
Yes.
So.
It was definitely something very. She's not that aggressive. That would something I would do.
Unless she was trying to set up and she accidentally hit her. Accidentally hit her ball. That looks good. Yeah, what an awesome shot. That is out of all the clearances I've seen, that is one of the most perfect pace shots to do that.
Yes.
This tournament, in all honesty.
And
Hitting a ball is one thing, but that is an impeccable shot. Yellow's overhit that, so Begona's going to be trying to hit red. With her luck right now, she'll probably hit off or something. Oh my
that's
god,
center.
she's just not missing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So if you see her shots, so she just hit it dead center,
Yeah.
and the ball didn't do like almost nothing.
Yeah.
you know.
All the topspin just disintegrated.
Yes.
Hey?
So, but red didn't move back too much. So whenever she's playing against a hard hitter,
Yeah.
it's very hard for her to like clear fire. So yeah, so she would do different positionings, hoop shots.
I think she's going for red.
I would go for hoop shot.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 6-2 up, right?
6-2 up.
Oh, wow, okay. That
She's gonna prove us wrong.
Yeah, that was probably an unnecessary shot to take. Yellow, the best that Yellow could do there was jaws.
That's, and again, a really poor yellow.
Yeah,
Because
so
in case blue clears red, black can
so blue's
get a
gonna
stop shot.
Blue's gonna get position now, given that her stop shots are so on. Yeah, it's not as good as she wanted, but the blue's still in front. So all black has to do now. Well, in all honesty, depending on where red goes, if Evan, I think Evan's a bit done with this game, to be honest, which is good for Begona.
Not the first time they played. Actually, that's interesting because they played each other in the Egyptian Open. That first time even goes every year. That's his tournament to play in.
Yeah.
And
Allowed to access the toilet.
I'm sorry, we're just doing. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Just in there, around the corner. Sorry. So Begona's got control now. But the other thing too is you're going to have to play Ireland again tomorrow
yes,
for the relegation. Oh, that's a great shot. Yeah.
so we're playing them again, but we're playing a 9. So instead of a 6-game test match, I believe it's a 9.
Yeah. So you'll be playing till Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that'll be interesting. Do you guys like playing in
it's
rain?
not actually it's not over yet.
Oh, really?
There's a small chance that if let's see how the no, that's not good. I see the fire lawn.
Small chances out the window.
Yeah, well, not yet, but not the best.
Yeah.
So if South Africa loses all of their games remaining, I'm not wishing them to, but it does benefit me. So, I mean,
You want them all to lose then? Just get with it.
And if,
Say it in Spanish.
I'll say it in Spanish.
Say it in Spanish.
Go. You don't.
No, it's
You
okay.
don't have to if you don't want to.
But in case they lose all those, I believe there's a tie break,
It's a good shot.
and that would be whoever both captains pick to play a game.
Oh, it's not the old 7-yard.
No, I wish.
Oh, that would be so. I don't know. So I don't know if people are aware, but if it gets to a tie break in the finals, I believe, or in the semi-finals, there's actually a 7-yard shootout rather than a game.
That's in the blocks. So
Yeah,
if
oh,
there's
sorry,
a
in the
three-way,
blocks.
if there's a three-way tie
Yeah,
for first,
they're just doing the 7-yard penalties.
there's a yeah, that's
in which
incredible.
case, that would be probably the coolest thing that's ever happened to croquet. Not that would happen.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we'll have to wait for next time, but
Yeah,
it was something everyone was looking
yeah,
forward to.
hopefully in 4 years we get a 3-way tie break.
That would be.
I don't actually think that's possible, but yeah, Evan's not having a good time right now.
Well, that is okay because I don't think Black can take a shot there.
I think Black's open on the hoop.
You think so?
Yeah, I reckon. I don't think she even needs to jump.
No, she would not
get
jump
a
there.
Camera angle from behind Begona. Is that possible? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think it's
well,
open.
I think it might.
I'll go on.
Oh, that was so. It was open.
Yeah,
it was
that
open.
was a good effort. As I was saying, her ball's just stuck around. So
Yeah,
if she
always.
hits with red, just put Black in front and force yellow to do something strange.
Well, she's got to hit blue from all the way down.
I back her clearing that.
She might. She might. Well, I'm not sure I'm taking position with yellow there. You're 6-2 down. I'm honestly almost
playing to halfway, or?
I'm considering it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like you got to do something.
I guess one of the factors that you've got to think about as well is Begona. The chances of her hitting that at pace,
Yeah.
are probably quite low.
Mm-hmm.
And the chances of the lawn doing something strange with that ball on the way over is pretty high.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that's a completely fair, statement to make. Yeah, I think that's missing. But yeah, same outcome. Hopefully Evan can run this with control and get it down to 10.
I mean, it's a very straight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At this level, you would be. Yeah, that's pretty perfect, to be honest. That might have gone a little bit.
Yeah, that's gone. Well, that's gone well past the hoop.
Considering he was very close to the hoop, I think he had to take a little more time to try to stop it before.
Yeah.
Because, again, position, really good position there. And he's left on I think it's a 6-yard clearance, I don't know. Which he hasn't been hitting them all. So
Yeah. But, yeah.
that's a good ball.
So Begona's just playing in that blue's gonna hook.
No,
Oh, that actually hasn't hooked at all. So
oh, we don't know.
yeah, but
It hasn't.
Evan has to block or clear Black now. He's forced to do something.
I think he's going to take position because
Yeah.
a miss there cost him the game.
Yeah.
But again, taking position there, I don't. My mother's probably going to have a hoop shot at some point.
Yeah, I reckon.
I reckon that's the point.
I reckon she's still open. Yeah, she's well. Oh, even though she's going for yellow, I would probably just take the hoop here. It's not a difficult hoop. It's probably 5 yards. If I'm looking through a window right now, but it doesn't look too bad.
It looks like a 5-yarder, yeah.
Yeah, good. It looks like she's going for it.
She's probably aiming for the right leg right now, given that it does turn. Oh, bad luck. Evan's aiming.
It's got some angle to it.
Yeah. Oh, now he's aiming. He's actually aiming a ball right of the hoop. So yeah, that.
Yeah.
But no, Begona's got another chance now. I hope she goes for the hoop.
I don't think you need to.
Yeah, but you're 6-3 out, right?
Yeah, I know. I know what I would do, but I know what you're supposed to do. I think red, there's a very easy way to wire that from red. And you can just take that position.
Yeah.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah. What's up, Paul? How you doing, man?
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, I mean that's a perfectly reasonable shot.
that red is not
Yeah.
good there.
No, it's not. But I think
There's, I don't know.
I
is
think he's
what it
already
is,
thinking about next game.
yeah.
Which honestly I've done before.
Yeah.
You're almost like, oh, there's very difficult.
I hope she's just setting up because okay.
She might try to set up through.
She probably overhit that one a little bit.
Yeah,
But blue's still a huge runner. So
I don't think it's a runner. I think it's just going to be a stop shot to red, because you don't want him like. Look how black. Look at
yellow's
black's
just-
position.
yeah,
I think it's very.
I don't know. I think at her pace, at her pace, I'd be backing myself running that. She doesn't have to hit it hard. The
I don't know
safer
the
option
angle.
is red.
That's the thing. I don't know the
It
angle.
looks probably 30 degrees.
You know,
I mean, if you can stop shot like that, though.
yeah.
just do
I
it.
mean,
But
then she's gonna have at least one hoop shot.
yeah, I'm assuming Evan's just going to be aiming for the middle here and hoping to hit something.
He does have a
It's a pretty
beautiful
it's
little.
a pretty big double.
Yeah.
But there's also what looks like a pretty big gap in the middle of it. So, he's missed all of it.
Well, that's unfortunate. So again, responsible thing, or
No, you just go for the hoop now.
Yeah.
You got two balls in front. There's
stop teasing.
yeah,
Just, Just go
No,
with
no.
it.
Take him out of his misery, right?
With this.
Come on, you can do it.
Come on.
Oh,
That's okay. It stayed close
yeah,
by.
yeah.
Yellow still has to clear blue. It's not
Yellow's
easy.
probably- yeah,
I
so-
think he's aiming at.
Oh, he's just setting up. That's probably a good option, to be honest. He's probably hit that one a little bit. Oh, that's
No,
just
that's
stopped.
But
dead
I think
center.
it's still open.
Oh, I don't know. Well, it is because she's shooting at something. And she.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going to get a few rotations more now. So,
That's interesting.
Yeah. Exciting stuff. So I'm assuming she'll just clear again, hoping to hit it dead center.
Hopefully, a little.
And if it travels, actually,
That is, that
Oh
is
my God,
exactly.
that's
That's
perfect.
exactly what we want.
That's probably perfectly wired.
Yeah, that,
From black.
It's so wired. Even wants to
I don't
clear
know.
blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Questionable, but
Bit of a
respectable.
Yeah. Some would say a pointless shot.
I would have probably taken position completely, almost
If
like,
you're on the short boundary
Yeah.
side, you still got a little bit of control.
make sure you don't get any possibility of getting wired.
Yeah.
So there,
But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's my brother.
Yeah. Bit sad that you're not here with me, Paul.
left it short.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I don't. Was it black to play? Yeah, black's to play. I mean,
I don't know what she's comfortable doing, but you've got a few options. You set up and let blue clear red, or you just clear red
I would clear red.
But the issue with clearing red is if you're playing someone that can hit the ball hard, you've got to get your black out.
Which they haven't been doing. So I think just clearing it slightly, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, as you say, it depends who you're playing.
It's what.
Ooh, okay.
That's all right. She's got a 5-yard clearance, probably 5-yard clearance clearing red. So, and I think Evan will just set up and then back himself hitting that black with the red. Yeah, you should have told them to play for your flights, dude.
Oh no.
Didn't get as well as she wanted. So Evan once again has, if he hits this, he's got complete control. And if he hits it a little bit on the left, he'll head over to. It's a great shot. Yeah. So Evan just has to hope that if I was Begona right now,
Yellow's not a gimme. Yellow's 5 yards out. I would just be putting a ball in.
I was gonna say I was especially after seeing your opponent miss a couple of very crucial hoop shots. So he was unfortunate to miss. I think it was hoop 5 from and then hoop 8. I believe.
Yeah.
So
this is a good option by Begona. That's a great shot.
yeah.
You're forcing yellow to run the hoop or clear the black, and Evan's a defensive player, so he's going to clear. So it basically just means that Begona's got. It's just going to go more rotations. Yellow's a tricky hoop now.
That was a good shot.
Yeah. But out of interest, how many people are watching? Happy? Does it?
36.
Oh yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, look, I think playing Egypt is always difficult, Paul, because, I don't know, they're pretty elite, and I think it was probably a great learning experience more than anything. Shot. I don't. Oh my god.
Wow. Oh no. It's not even. They're not even touching.
Yeah, that's pretty elite. It's probably. This is extreme fault territory if he tries to promote this. So I hope he doesn't. But Egypt just outplayed us, dude. We, in the doubles we were chilling. In that last game, we're not chilling, but I'd back Robert and Greg.
I've watched that. That was far from chilling.
Yeah, clammy hands.
It was an exciting game.
Yeah, but I think with Ed, I don't know. I don't want to say people weren't playing their best. I don't want to have excuses, right? I think it's just who was the better player at the time, and Yasser was the better player, and that's how it is. Come back in 4 years and destroy them, right? That's the main objective. But kudos to Egypt. They're
So the finals are going to be awesome.
Egypt are a formidable team, and I think they all, they.
I think of one of the biggest strengths that Egypt has is the fact that they can swap their 5th player and he can play as 1. I think that gives you such an edge.
Yeah, totally.
On what you want to do and who you want to play. So, for example, Yasser is ranked number 1 in Egypt as with the Egyptian ranking, but he's 5th on the ranking on the D grades ranking, so in the world's ranking.
So the final starts tomorrow, the first one tomorrow morning from 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, and I think we'll be back on the commentary. So
I'll be fighting against Ireland.
Australia need to clean up their act. Australia. I don't want to downplay the fact that Australia Australia played really well.
Yeah.
There's not much act to clean up, to be honest.
I think it's
all
more
of all
congratulations to Egypt more than
All of these games were incredibly close, and all of the games that were lost were probably 1 to 4 missed shots. There's really nothing in it in high class croquet. But
If I was Australia's manager, I would be really proud of how they've showed up.
Yeah.
Because I think they've showed that even if, well, it's hard to be favorites. I think they were not necessarily clearly favorites, but they've gained that status over the last couple of days, and they've done that by beautiful croquet. And today it was just Egypt that didn't play well against USA yesterday. Decided to show up today.
Yeah,
That's pure croquet.
Yeah.
Sometimes you win those, sometimes you lose those.
The players are happy with the lawns. Yeah, I think I think the factor of not watering, so the lawn's really fast. I know they're getting mowed tonight, and the hoops are getting changed. So yeah, that'll be
good. So hopefully the lawns stay at 11.
And the curves of the lawns and all that stuff, everyone has to deal with it. So you just put up with it. There's nothing you can do. And in all honesty, it's not that bad for positional play. It's going to be if the grass was dead dry and the lawns were running at 14, and there were these turns, it would be really interesting. But at the moment, no one's really had too many issues. For the first few days, the games that were going to the 13th were quite interesting to watch, because people were aiming 2 yards left or right of the hoop. Yeah, but at the moment, I haven't heard too many. I haven't really heard any criticism when it comes to the lawns. And yeah, oh my God, that's a great shot. Good to hear, Lynn. We're excited for you.
Absolutely.
Begona is a great example of a really, really good croquet player.
She's European champion, actually. Women's European champion. First ever.
That is awesome.
Yes.
That is so cool.
She went to, I believe it was Lithuania a couple of years ago, and won 15 out of her 16 games there. To become,
oh my God, that's it. It's very obvious to see why. She's she definitely knows. For Nicholas was saying that she's.
That's another really good shot. No, so now what do you do?
I mean, you've still got to. You've got a few options, right? You clear red or you clear yellow. I'd probably clear red, and if she hits it dead center like she normally does.
Well, she's got to be careful because then yellow can take both.
Yeah.
I believe we've just seen Juan, the Spanish number 2, walking through, and yes, he's won game 2, so they're a game all.
In the background, it's
Well, there's Hoops 13, Aston Wade playing.
Aston Wade and
Andrew Hobbs.
Andrew Hobbs, yeah, they're going up to the 13th. Oh, that's exactly what. That's perfect. Now yellow stop shots blue, and
blue goes
blue
back.
just plays back in, and yeah. Thanks, Paul. That'll be awesome to watch as well. I don't know. New Zealand's the pinnacle of amounts of players. Hey,
Oh,
they've
jump
got.
shot.
Wow, interesting choice. I get a sneaking suspicion he might top blue here, but oh my God, what a shot! That was perfect.
That was really good. This, I think, is something Chris Clark would say. Not because it worked out, meant that it was the best decision. I think that was, for
worthy
me...
worthy of a PFC hoop winning Mallets replay, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh, deep, deep. So that's 6-4.
Evan's done quite well coming back here, to be
yeah.
honest. But just getting back to what Paul said quickly, New Zealand has some spectacular croquet players. Jenny Clark, their top-ranked woman, just took out the New Zealand AC Open, and that's a stacked lineup. They've got Paddy Chapman, and they've got Logan, and Jenny's a lovely person as well. So if the viewers out there do have some spare time, at the end of the month, so I'm assuming coming up quite soon, get onto that. I'm assuming.
So the woman's
it's going to be on.
individuals.
Is it going to be on YouTube, Paul? I assume it would be. Paul's usually the person that does all the filming.
Okay.
So. Looks like Aston's going for a. Ooh. We're gonna stop talking about the Spain Island game and just talk about Aston going for a 7-yard jump on the 13th up the back there.
Oh yeah.
I've seen him do this, and he's pretty good at them. As long as Evan stops moving.
Evan.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, we have it. Okay. Let's see.
Oh
no.
Anyway, poor Aston.
Yeah.
I think he's. I would like to say that I think he's lost that game.
Yes, I believe so. Because Blue just takes position. And
All right, thanks, Paul. 28 till the second. Full broadcasting should be good. Get on it.
Yeah, I'm glad because in Spain we also have some tournaments that are just for women, and that is something that we're working on. Like we organized the Spain against Ireland test match, and I know that is something.
That's going to be interesting after this tournament.
Yeah.
No bad blood, hopefully.
No, never.
Unfortunately, that's
the
one
Irish
of the beauties
people are
of croquet.
great.
Yeah.
Great.
If you guys want to have fun with a country, go and play croquet in Ireland because they are the funniest and they're good at croquet.
Well, you should also visit Spain. Spain is a.
Oh, dude, I want to come over for that money tournament that you guys
the
run.
Camino de Santiago.
Yeah.
So that's the España Destino Croquet, it's called. It's in Seville.
Shot.
Ooh.
It's a lovely shot.
In Seville. And I was in the semi-final this year.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Lost on game 3, but yeah, I managed to win some money that definitely helped me pay for this trip. So
yeah, right.
I'm not going to say no to the next one.
I've heard you get money for every game that you win.
So yes, so every round it's in block play. I think it's something like 100 for every game you win.
100 euro.
Euros. Yeah. So that
just putting that out there. That's like 150 Australian dollars.
Yes, around that. 130, I would say 35 or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of money. And then.
Good shot.
Oh well, she's setting up.
I think he's gonna go for blue.
You think so?
Yeah.
It seems like he's aiming at the.
Actually, I'm looking at him in real life right now. Yeah. Looks like he was going for the hoop. But
based on his reaction, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, $120.
So $120 for those wins, and then
how many games do you play in the block?
So let me check. Actually, I'm just gonna make sure I tell you.
Because it'll be probably like 7 blocks of 8 or something.
No, I think. I played Reg.
Did you beat him?
No. Yes, I did.
So 200 for that game.
Yeah, no, that was. Well, I gotta say. One of my best wins ever, and I wouldn't say my best win as I wasn't playing over the top or whatever. I would say it's just for me when you start, that's one of the iconic players.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
And have him come up to you and just say congratulations with a big smile.
Yeah, there are definitely people in the croquet world that have aura, and I think Reg is one of those people. And then you meet him, and he's just a normal guy.
Yeah,
and you're like, well, this is interesting. But yeah.
Let me check the Camino de Santiago thing.
So there's the Camino, and as Paul just said, we've got a tournament in Sydney, the Fletcher Sharp.
I know
And,
I was invited.
Why aren't you coming, man?
Because I think last year I was invited, but I couldn't make
It's
it.
a long way to travel.
It's a long way to
But
travel.
more money in croquet.
Yeah.
Let's get it going.
And I think-
$1 million finals. That would.
Oh, that would. I
Let's
would
turn
love
it
to
into-
see people who.
Let's turn it into tennis. Tennis and golf.
yeah.
That would be awesome. Get all the players sponsored.
I'd definitely bring in the players.
Yeah, get all the players sponsored. Nike or anyone if
If you're hearing this.
yeah. Me and Nicholas want some sponsorship.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a new trim and mallet as well.
And I'm very cheap, so whatever. So okay,
Yeah.
I'm watching.
We just need some socks.
So block play in the Camino de Santiago.
Yeah.
I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games.
So and how many of those did you win?
I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you won $600.
Yeah.
And did it increase as you went to the semi-finals and stuff?
So that's the thing. Next game, if you won, you would get like 150,
Oh my god.
and then next game, if you won, you will get 200.
What about the finals? Is like 300.
No, the final. If you get into the final, which I didn't, I lost on the last game, 7-5 against the winner. You would get guaranteed 4,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that was a tough loss.
So Begona, Begona has a
asking.
right to ask Evan not to be, peripheral vision. So she's just done that. This is to win the game. I reckon she'll run this. No commentator's
too.
curse though.
I hope so.
Touch wood.
and
Oh God, we shouldn't have said anything. Hey, that was embarrassing for
Yeah.
us. It's going to be even worse if Evan runs this now.
Oh no.
But yeah,
This game that was relatively comfortable for.
yeah,
the
it's
6-2,
it's a great comeback for Evan. Oh, that's a lovely shot.
Yeah, we could hear the claps before that.
Get some money into croquet. Let's fuel the fire.
And not only, I gotta say, it's not only about the money in that tournament. That tournament is very well organized. You get to do a lot. So you would visit Seville, that I think is one of the most interesting cities to visit in Spain, and just beautiful weather, beautiful lawns, and there's a lot of players going for that tournament. So
It looked like they had an insane greenskeeper.
yeah,
'Cause it's been a while since I've seen some. Oh, that might go in. Oh,
stay there, no, stay there. No,
that's
no, no,
unfortunate.
no.
That's just hit the turn a little bit too early. Yeah. So Evan now. We'll just get back to this game for a sec. Sorry.
Yeah, no
interesting.
problem.
Talking about everything but the game. But Evan now being 6-5 down, has to work out a way to get up to the 13th, or has to work out a way to get to increase his chance of winning the 13th.
That's okay.
So yeah, I think the statistic is, and if Ethan Gumrill is watching, I'm sure he'll correct me if I'm wrong. But if you're 6-5 down and you win the 11th and you get it to 6-all, you have a 30% chance of winning the 13th hoop.
30. That's
Which is more of a percentage than you probably think, but I don't know. Is that right, Paul? I can't really remember. That's a lovely stealth shot. I think it's around 30%. So what you're always trying to do if you're 6-5 down is work out a way that you can get the upper hand, getting up to the 13th. But yeah, so Begona is, I'm assuming, gonna try and clear red.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. That looks good. Oh, that seemed a bit worried there. So, yeah, look. If Evan has the ability now, and I'm not going to go into this too hard, but it's called the triangle of danger. So, if Evan hits this right,
I don't think that one is.
That's perfect, dude.
You think so?
Yeah,
I don't think that
yeah.
black
If
is.
he gets that on the right-hand side, he's going all the way up to 13. If he hits it hard enough, he doesn't have to hit it hard, but there is definitely. Yeah, look, you can see it.
He's aiming at it. Yeah.
That is the perfect.
Okay, yeah.
That's the perfect flick up.
The angle on the camera doesn't.
Yeah. That's a bit unfortunate. He just did that dead center. But that's not a bad spot to end up. He hasn't been blocked by the peg.
If it was me in this situation right now with that black ball, I would just take position.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know, but you don't want to get some form of advantage going up to the 13? Because you're not the first ball up.
I know, but like that yellow doesn't. I don't think that yellow can run.
You don't think...
Yeah, it can run. I mean...
given his hoop running in the past.
I think it's a tough shot to take.
Yeah. I think
it's wired as well.
I think if you're going up to the 13th, you've got to be able to trust the fact of at a certain point you're like, right, if I miss it, I miss it. If I get it, the game's continuing. But I definitely think Evan could have done a bit more with that.
Yeah, look how far yellow is.
Yeah, that was...
I would just take position, honestly. Especially how far she clears.
I don't know. In all honesty, it'll probably curve in. So that is going to hit nothing. But she's got a ball there. So Evan has to run this.
If not, the ball is there. And
yeah, I have no idea where blue is. It's probably somewhere.
I think it was in corner one.
Yeah. So, yeah. This is a huge. If Evan runs this is a huge comeback though. Okay, yeah, blue's corner one. Oh my God, he's run it 6-all. Alrighty, so blue's in a bit of a pickle now because
That's
I reckon.
6-all, is it?
Yeah, that's 6-all. I reckon Begona's aiming line is probably at red right now.
No.
You reckon more far out?
Because it's the other way around.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Yeah.
So she probably wants to aim at the hoop.
So it's kind of like, well, that's happened to me today actually. I was aiming at the hoop and it went to the hoop, and I was like, oh, okay. You can't. Oh wow.
Oh, maybe just. Oh, that's a tricky spot to. Oh. Oh my God, that looks perfect. Oh my God, what a shot! That is so good.
That is from that position. I mean, I wish.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
I wish I would. I'm not gonna lie. Taking that line, I would probably just go at the.
That is an aggressive line to take. But yeah, no, kudos to her. She's in it to win it.
Absolutely, and I mean, she's been playing brilliantly.
Yeah,
and
she's still the favourite. That
what
is
is it?
huge.
That 30%.
Yeah, 30%.
I'll take that 70%. For her to win it.
Yeah. So, if I was playing right now, I'd be trying to hit blue.
Yeah.
If black gets in good, yeah.
And
that's probably
not even
short.
That's short.
I think Evan needs to take a little bit more time with his shots.
Because he knows what he wants to do.
She's aiming very, very far right now.
She doesn't want anything to do with that blue ball.
Yeah.
Which I respect.
Is all right. Oh, actually, that's in all honesty, that might curve in.
Look at it.
That's fine.
Wow,
that's perfect.
That's brilliant shot. Well, you know what?
Take
it's all because she curved it with her mallet.
Yeah. So
and this shot, he's going at.
Yeah.
He's got to shoot. I think there's just been a really.
That's
good
probably
shot.
going. Oh, that was so close. It doesn't show it on the camera here, but that line was. He hit the hoop, but if it was a millimeter to the left, that yeah. So Begona's got a shot to win the first game now. I hope she runs it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. She shouldn't.
Go for it.
So this game's been going over an hour and 15 minutes, only an hour and 20.
Yeah, it's been a long game. This is the difficulty with comebacks. It takes time.
Which honestly is interesting because at Hoop 10 we were discussing how he was
She
almost
should run the hoop. I
Yeah.
hope she's going for the hoop, yeah.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Oh, she
This-
definitely is. That's
You get, I don't know if, like how people think about it, but the general rule of thumb is if you have a shot on the 13th, you take.
oh, that's
Where did that? Oh,
red can't see black. I think I've just heard.
Tom.
Can red see black? Do you know if red can see black?
It looks like
Must see a little bit. What?
a little bit. He's got something. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a perfect shot. Now Evan has control. Wow, this game has just had everything. Hey.
It's got everything.
This is a pretty common thing though in croquet, right? Like you go out and you go all guns blazing, and you're 5-2 up or whatever. Then all of a sudden it's 5-all.
I see some AC on London.
Yeah, them. I think Logan's going for a TP right now.
Yeah.
Which, it's pretty interesting stuff.
I was like, why is they still playing?
But I don't know. Any excuse for Steven to play.
Oh yeah, Steven loves it. Oh, that's
a good shot.
That's a really good shot.
And I think Evan.
He sees it with yellow,
Yeah.
with both. It's open with
Evan
both.
should play to the short boundary side of black, unless he's
gonna
go
shoot at
for the
something.
hoop.
Yeah, I think he wants it.
Hoop or black. I mean, if you.
He's going for
totally
the
going
hoop.
for the hoop.
And we're probably
Wow.
gonna know beforehand because
Yeah.
all the Irish are around.
Yeah. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'll actually tell you. I think I can see. So
Okay.
this is crazy.
How it? Okay.
Good off the mallet. Oh, he's
Oh
just
no
completely
no
shanked
no.
So nothing.
I don't know if black. So
I think red is open.
red has a huge double right now.
Really?
On the hoop and black.
So do you just move black a little bit? Is that the question? That's the question. Like,
I don't know. I don't know if promoting. Oh, I'd probably try and get a ball between the hoop and black and red.
I think it's relatively easy to block.
Yeah, totally.
Red at everything because with
Yeah.
the exactly.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, that's
so
okay.
still-
That's okay.
Still open at the hoop.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But if he misses this, it's probably all over.
They're discussing a double. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
open.
he's got a huge double.
Yeah.
It's
Way
pretty.
open.
But he's looking pretty straight as well. I'm watching him in real life.
Yes. Me too.
He looks like he's taking his time now. Oh, he's got it.
Oh no!
Oh, he's thrown his mouth.
Oh, that was beautiful. Can we get a replay of that?
Absolutely. PSC.
That very nearly got him into a lot of
PSC hit
trouble.
with a Mallets.
Look at that.
That if that hit the ground, then he would have.
So the hoop shot was actually really good.
Yeah.
And then, boom! Beautiful.
If he missed the hoop, if he missed catching that, then that would have that would have been a bit of lawn damage, and he would have been quite ridiculed for that.
Yeah.
So
Tittle off fine.
that's a pretty stupid thing to do. I hope she's not going to try and rush
No.
Blue into the hoop.
She's just gonna hit
She's
it,
gonna-
slightly
yeah.
tap it, and just
Good shot.
make sure that yellow doesn't see it.
She got a.
Oh
is
wait,
that-
yellow does see it. For her by her reaction.
Either that or she's got a sore back.
No, she's very for her.
I reckon he's got half ball.
Oh, well, no.
Okay, it's all done. All right, I'm gonna switch over the commentary to Tom, who is
I
part
like
of
Tom. So that's
part of
nice.
the American team.
Tom.
They call him the what is it? Safar, which is apparently is Arabic for serial killer. So that's his nickname for the tournament. And good shot, lovely.
What a game.
But yeah, see you
Lovely.
later.
I'm gonna take a small break and I'm just gonna go talk to whoever I found on my team. Because of course, it seems like we are doing very well against Ireland, and there are important wins.
What's good, everybody?
Now we hear you.
How's it going, Nico?
Welcome
Very
back,
good.
Tom.
We just watched a 6-2 up by Begona go into Hoop 13, so I was suffering.
Yeah, I saw some of the last couple of hoops there, and Evan was playing really well. But unfortunate that miss on Hoop 13. It looked good off of his mallet.
The red ball looked really good off his mallet,
Yeah.
and well, it just. Yeah.
If he had hit it just a touch softer, I
Oh,
think it
with
would have
the
caught
hill?
that little hill.
Oh.
So it held pretty straight from what I could see. But I think if he had just taken a little pace off of it, he might have been worried about it hilling into the blue and the black. But
I don't think that when you're hitting to a 13, you're considering, I'm going to hit it a little tiny
No,
softer.
no,
You're
no.
like, I'm just going to destroy that hoop, like just dead center, and hope that it goes in.
yeah.
So tell me, who did you play today? What were your games like?
So I had two singles matches today.
Okay.
I had Edmund Fordyce and Logan McCorkindale, and I was lucky enough to...
Lovely players.
Yes. Loved the New Zealand team. Very good sportsmen. And I was lucky enough to win both of those matches in fairly good form. But obviously nothing's easy with them. So
No, definitely not.
I had both of my first games. I was 6-4 down and had to fight
no.
back at the hook.
Oh, no.
So got a couple of good hoop shots off.
Honestly, I've seen you play I saw you play at Worlds, right? That was my first time I saw you play. I knew you were very good. Like, I was told, because of course I have a lot of contact with Brian Lozano, with Blake, and a lot of American players. I knew about you. I just haven't seen you. And I remember considering, I was like, I'm gonna put him in my fantasy team. I got to. And I did, and it was actually a really good decision because you were playing amazing, and I was a little off winning my fantasy team against. So yeah.
Yeah, if I had just won that quarterfinal, you might have been.
I don't think you were the issue. I think I was the issue. I put myself on the team.
Yeah, that's always. I actually forgot to submit a fantasy team for that. I was gonna put Blake and myself and a few other Americans on. I would have basically just made an all-American lineup. I probably would have won the whole thing.
I think was it Ben Rothman had an all-American team. I don't know. I remember I always put Blake on my team. Always.
That was a good bet this time.
And this year, unfortunately, it was Blake or me, and it had to be me.
Yeah. Well.
So I didn't win it, but this fantasy definitely makes Worlds way more interesting.
It's a nice little friendly competition outside the competition. So.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised we don't do anything like that for here. Like, I know it's a team event, but it's surprising that you don't have individuals. You could do like an individual lineup, like you're allowed one from each team, one from each nation's team. You make a team of 8, and whoever's team of 8 has like those individuals their best performance.
Those points, more points, like doubles count, and that would be fun.
Like a fantasy football type thing, where it's just like, oh, this guy on Ireland did really well today. Like, my fantasy
they got the
team's
victory
looking good.
over South Africa, so that means an extra 2 points.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
That would be fun. It might be a little more convoluted, but someone could come up with that. Someone's got free time.
I mean, for sure, there's people that.
Oh yeah. So
I don't know who does the fantasy at the World's fantasy.
I think Eugene Chang is. I don't know if he. Well, he did for the AC Worlds. I'm pretty sure he was the mind behind that.
I played that one too.
Chris Clark may have been involved with the GC one. I'm not sure. I have to look back at the emails of who sent them out.
I think it was Chris Clark, and I think Chris Clark puts the value on the players because he knows everyone.
Yeah,
he knows everyone.
He watches all the videos. He tracks all.
He's got the knowledge, and it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Let's see. I can see the. England.
So they're about to start. Oh yeah, yes, England's over there.
South Africa, I believe.
So Reg won the first game 7-5. I know that.
Okay.
And it looks like he's up 3-2 in game 2. So Reg is up, and then I know you and Burridge beat Judith.
Okay.
Before, and we currently in America, New Zealand, the last match is Ben Rothman and Levi Franks, who you can see walking to the left over there. And it looks like Levi just made it clear, and they're in game 3. And I don't know the score at the moment, but they're at hoop 4.
That's very unfortunate for Spain, because very close. Very close of being safe. Just tough tournament.
So going back into this game, it looks like they're just taking their first shots. Well, actually, it looks like they're taking some sort of...
No.
Yeah, their first shots. So, and black and red both ran a little long. Yellow seems to be in good, maybe slightly short position.
I mean, of course, after the adrenaline of that last game, I'm sure they still have their hearts going very fast.
It's very hard after a 10-13 to
Yes.
then do a nice touch shot across the court. And just like wham.
I always like to take my 5 minutes. I know you're not supposed to take longer, but I like to take my 5 minutes to make sure after a 13th hoop game your heart is slowing down a little.
It can be a good idea. Sometimes I have a tendency just to jump back into things like immediately, like let's go, let's just play. And
Yeah.
sometimes that first part of the next game could be a little bit of a okay, I got to slow myself down.
We're discussing how fast you play.
I play very fast. But and as I often say to my students back home, there's a difference between playing fast and quick, and it's okay to play fast.
Yeah.
It's not okay to play quick.
I agree.
So, for all those of you out there who maybe do play fast and people are telling you to slow down, just remind them that there's a difference. If I play my rhythm and stay in the pocket, then it can be as fast as it wants to be.
I'm a fast player as well.
There's just no real point to dawdling, I think. you
Yeah,
know? Like,
I mean, I've got a lot of people telling me, "Oh, why did you take more time on that shot?" I was like, if I take more time on that shot, it's probably ain't gonna end up badly because I've got my rhythm, and
Yeah.
that's what I've been training for the last 7 years or so. So that's it. That's what I do. Sometimes if I don't see it clearly, trust me, I'm not gonna go for the shot. I will start again.
Yeah.
But if I see it at that moment, I just go for it.
Yeah, I definitely think that, like, you know, once you're committed, you know the shot you're going to hit, and you know what it's going to take, then there's really not much more point to agonizing and looking at it and standing over it. Like, make your decision, commit to it, do the shot. You know, it either comes off well or it doesn't.
Absolutely.
Begona with a narrow miss on the right-hand side of that ball, and we'll see if Evan here wants to get in the hoop or if he's just going to do the stop shot clearance on blue. Yellow does look fairly angled. Yeah, he did not like that. He might be just outside of the 45 degrees there. So he's going to try and hit this center or slightly right of center is fine. Yeah, so that's a good shot.
Let's try that again.
I was just checking the format for the 7 and 8 plays.
So it looks like it's this is the relegation match, correct?
So this will be the relegation match if Reg wins the next game against England, I believe.
Got
if
it.
not, I think there might be. I'll have to do all the numbers, but I think there's a chance that there is a last game played between South Africa and Spain.
So a lot of pressure on this match. A lot of pressure on these matches right now.
I wouldn't say a lot of pressure necessarily, because like we are 8th, right?
Right. So this one in particular is not the. This will just be the two teams.
No, this we got to win everything in this one, but this would be if Reg wins his game, that he's already a game up. That would mean we are guaranteed to go 7th or 8th.
Got it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm okay with. I think considering the circumstances and how hard it was to get a team to travel this far, I think it wouldn't be nice for other teams to be in this situation. I think everyone has sent their best teams. Of course, Spain tried to do so, but it was unfortunately not the case. Luckily, I had the chance to be here, and yeah, we gave her a best shot. We gave a lot of people a run for their money.
You gave us a run for it that first day. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
We were looking. We were starting to stress a little bit. We were like,
yeah, that
he
day.
he just took a game off Matthew and he's looking good. Like,
And I lost at the hook.
Wow, yeah. It's like we were wrong ball there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were watching that match on our tippy toes.
Well,
Ooh. Unusual rejection there. His mallet seemed to swing straight. You saw that it went through the hoop. So he didn't twist, but perhaps he just mishit it slightly. Didn't quite catch the center of it.
Let's see this again.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
you know
did
what?
it touch again?
It might have. We'd have to slow-mo that to really see it. But it doesn't look like the players have
No.
caught it.
Hit the
So,
It hit.
hoop.
but you could tell on the replay that that he had hit it just a little bit off center. Oh my
wow.
goodness. How unlucky. Well, wasn't really punished for
No.
for the miss.
Well, it's not over yet. There's a blue there. And as long as there's a chance, I can tell you she'll go for it.
Your mom won quite a tough match against Stephen Morgan
Yes.
on that first day. That
Yes.
was quite the match to watch.
Yes. I think Steve, she played very well.
She did.
I think Steve didn't play his best game. But that being said, she showed up. So it's very important that when you're playing against a tough opponent like that, and you have a chance, you take those. And she did. So, yeah.
Yeah, we were watching some of that match late in the noon, and we were like, Begonia was the one we were worried about. It's like she's a hoop runner. That one.
I knew, because well, you guys all know her.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know they're not gonna like whoever's got to play against her. It's an uncomfortable game.
There are certain people who play the game that we call just they're grinders because like
Yeah.
they don't do anything like crazy or flashy, but they just each hoop they just grind and just put you out of position and get close to the hoop.
I gotta say, I wish I had that as much as she does. Of course, I always try to fight for hoops, but
Yeah.
she never
Dogging.
gives up.
Dogging. Yeah, nothing's free.
Nothing's free.
She's
and
like,
I'm-
if I
I'm
can
more
see a
of
sliver of that ball, I ain't going halfway. I'm
Oh, yeah.
taking you. So, she's a shooter, and shooters got to shoot, right? That's what we say over in the States to hype each other up. All right, so Evan, even after the unfortunate miss, does manage to get a nice ball through hoop one off of the accidental jaws on that clearance and runs it down just to the west of hoop two, and he'll be in good position to defend this hoop.
Let's hope she leaves it a little short.
Yeah, it's rolling just maybe a touch further than she wanted. It's not super close to red. He's going to have a good 5-yarder on that, but we'll see where... Ooh.
That's
Okay, it's currently back in. Is it going to get in the way of the clearance, though?
No, that's fine. That's a really
Alright.
good ball.
I haven't been playing on these courts in the last few days. I keep forgetting. So for those of you at home who may not notice, these four courts that you can see in frame right here,
1, 2, 3, and 4.
slope down to the left from our perspective. And then the other four
look
courts...
how it's gonna.
Yeah,
Never
you
mind.
can see it turn over
A
just at
little
the
bit.
last
It
second.
wanted
But
just to move.
yeah, there's ridges, so it's not always like level. But so if you're going up the edge of the ridge, it doesn't really break. But the other four courts to the right of the screen crest and slope down the other way. So I've been playing on the other courts the last couple of days. I expect everything to hill off to the right pretty aggressively, but over on these courts, everything hills off to the left. So it's quite the adjustment, switching from day to day, each side of the lawn, and then everything also slopes away from the clubhouse. So corners, the second corner of court 2 over there in shadow, and then the mirror corner over on court 8 are the two, or court 7, one of the two, are the two lowest spots in the entire venue. What a shot! What a shot!
Dead center.
Wow.
With shooter's
pace.
got to shoot.
Shooter's got to shoot, man. So, with blue in good position, red's nowhere near the hoop. So Evan will have to make a really good shot here to save this one.
Especially if he makes this shot, even if he makes it.
He's got to hit in the middle.
He's got to hit it in the middle because black is in a really good position.
Yeah. So if he doesn't hit this in the middle, he's got to just hope blue doesn't get set. Well. Ooh, he's hitting that very softly. He hits it in the middle.
That's
it's too
okay,
soft.
But it's okay. He will have to clear again.
Yeah. I mean, you're just staying alive by inches, right?
Stop shot. She does a beautiful stop shot.
Yeah. Your mom holds the mallet very low, I've noticed. Much
Yes.
lower than most. So what is her reasoning for that? Because she has a fairly tall mallet, but she's not using like the top 10 inches of the...
It's interesting, actually. That's...
Has she thought about going for a shorter mallet? Because, you know, some of the Egyptians use quite short mallets because they don't have their hands very high.
I would have to check. Ooh,
Yeah.
That's going...
Ooh. If that had caught
Again.
just a little more of that slope.
Exactly, again. If it was a little slower,
Yes. So,
that was going to be a... But, well, he realized how easily my mother could get a block. So, yeah. Well, I don't think she needs it. I don't think she needs to try to go for the... As long as she gets the wire from red, I think that's okay not to try to go for the block.
yeah.
What would you do here?
I would just wire from red.
Yeah.
If I
You don't want the double.
I would be really happy to also get the block on blue, but yeah, as long as red can't see black, I'm not too worried about it. Evan would be forced at that point, if red couldn't see black, probably to have to try a combo of some sort if he wanted to really save this hoop.
And again, if you just tried to get the wire from red, you were giving less chances of a double shot.
That might have it. I think at least part of that is obscured. Now, with the slope being what it is, he might be able to squeak around that wire and catch a part of it. She's looking at it.
I was surprised by how well the Egyptians actually almost seemed like... Ooh,
All
wait,
right,
but
so-
that's going to third... That's...
Ooh, well, he's got himself over to hoop 3.
Well, is that a good enough position that you consider not running?
No, only because it's not in position.
First of all,
And
it's
red
not-
is the first ball
Exactly.
over. Yeah,
That's,
so-
that was my thought process, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah, with black where it is, if red gets a good set, I'll probably shoot at it with black. Just because I'll end up on the back line somewhere. And then, obviously, yellow's going to get in front of the hoop, but I'll still be back there. It's fine. And that is runnable. Looks like she might be shooting at this.
Beautiful Spanish
No,
flag.
she's just setting.
She's setting because... Oh, well, the red is...
It is very runnable. I think she was trying to go in for a block or something there and came up just a touch shy of it. I would be shooting at that ball there every time because even if I miss, again, I'll still be in some hoop running position on the back boundary. And yellow, we know, is probably going to get a good set.
You jump from the boundary.
Well, I haven't made a single jump shot.
Oh, really?
This turn. Oh, no, my jump shot's
Let's
off
not
right
say
now.
it out loud just in case.
My jump shot's off right now. Oh, don't worry. I'm not afraid to say it.
Ooh.
But all right, another great hit.
I mean,
Wow. This is what she was doing against Steven. I
Yeah.
remember watching. Just solid.
and I can understand how players get... I love Steven and Logan playing on the background.
Yeah, they're playing alternate shot AC, I believe.
Alternate shot AC, love
Yeah.
that. Good shot.
Good shot by Evan to return fire. And I think he's pushed that over towards the west boundary by 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see it over here. I don't have to look at the screen. So, yeah. So, Begona will have about a 20-yarder.
So what's been your...
Oh, and it's a
Again.
good shot. It's a good shot. It's enough.
So what's been your favorite moment of the tournament for you?
Well, I have to say, today, I didn't even realize it today, but we came into the day up 5-2 against New Zealand. And
Tough opponents.
yes. And the doubles match with Ben and Blake finished literally like 2 hits before my singles match finished to win the test 7-2.
Okay.
So I literally turn around from like, you know, signing the name and the scores and everything, and the whole team is running at me, and they're like body checking me because it was the winning result. So I didn't see it coming. It was kind of a blindside, but it was a very good feeling moment when I realized that I had finished the job.
And that's definitely gonna stick for a long time.
Oh yeah. So
that's why we play.
it was my first time ever playing Edmund.
Oh really?
He's in the States now, but I have not actually gotten the opportunity. We haven't been at a lot of tournaments with each other since he's been there, and the couple we have, we haven't met in the knockout or anything. Haven't been in the same blocks, so.
I've never played him either. And I've been in 3 or 4 tournaments with him.
He's an elusive one.
Yeah.
But he's such a fun guy to play, and such a great guy, great competitor. And
I mean, ooh,
narrow miss. Looks like it went between them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a shame because even if she clips blue there, that's okay because then yellow was going to run that. Well.
Yeah. Yellow's backswing may be slightly impeded by this. They do look fairly close together. It might at least be in his.
No, I think it's fine from this angle.
I don't know. It might be in his stance.
I think it's in his stance, but I think he can put a mallet through. Let's see. Because if he doesn't like it, he's just gonna. Ooh.
Yeah, he's looking at this. This is funky a little bit. Yeah. So he's gonna do this almost like a little jump shot. So, blue might get a chance at this. Ooh, and it just hit the middle of the hoop and wobbled just a little bit. Didn't look like he made the cleanest contact on that. No. Just maybe a little psyched out by blue, and he topped it a touch. So, blue was enough. The miss on black did not ruin things. And Begona will have a chance here to go up 2-1.
Game. I don't know what she's checking red. I don't think she's too. Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's okay because her stance is already.
It's a little wide. Yeah.
Wide, so it's okay for her to.
And she got through.
Okay, that was a tough shot with that positioning of her.
And I think she has enough room for a good backswing down to especially since she has a smaller swing profile. down to a hoop 4. Red taking a little hill over there and ending up just slightly east of the center line. West, I mean. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. But still in runnable position.
So how did you start playing croquet?
I went to St. John's College in Annapolis, Maryland, and they have a 9-wicket, like backyard, croquet team that plays the U.S. Naval Academy every year. Because they're literally right across the street.
No way.
It's been a tradition since about the mid-'80s, late 80s, I think. We've had like 40 of them. And it's the Annapolis Cup. And they meet every April on our front campus. And it's a huge event. When I was playing, 7,000 people show up. And celebrities and the mayor and the governor. And it's become like a party. They've toned it down since COVID a bit. So now they only sell tickets to those who have affiliations with the 2 schools, but well, it was getting hard to manage, So 7,000 people and crammed in one spot. It was getting rowdy. People were, drinking champagne out of the bottle. It was a party.
Yeah, I love that.
But that's how you get your big sponsors.
Yeah.
Promoting that, man.
Exactly.
So we would take annual trips to like clubs like Pinehurst in North Carolina, where they've played a Solomon or a couple of Solomons, and I got introduced to short grass, professional level croquet, and I loved it. And I, found some tournaments near me. I started with American rules, and because that's kind of what we played, 9-wicket version of American rules. And
How long ago was that?
This was 2018. I played my first tournament, so it's been 7 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you're.
I've made a pretty good progress in the last 7 years. Ooh, Evan. So Evan twists his hands a little bit to the right there and just pushes the ball right past black.
I gotta say, it's very hard to get to play that last game of the day.
It is. You're tired. You've been out in the sun all day.
Like the sun. You don't realize it because it's a little cloudy.
It is, and it's not humid.
No.
It's breezy.
No.
But that UV is just beating down on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an endurance competition for sure.
Absolutely. And how are you going? How is it going for you?
I've been a couple of weeks before I came here. I had been doing a teaching job down in Florida, so I've been out on the courts for like 6-8 hours a day, just teaching. So it had kind of during those seasons, it helps build up the endurance. You're just used to being out there all day. So there's a little bit of a difference because you aren't in like a sort of intense competitive mindset which can, I think, wear you down even more. Just, a lot of mental stress and different things. But at least, it gets the body used to just being out there all day.
Yeah, I gotta say, at least for me, I think it was way more important to train the physical and mental side than the croquet, because I remember Worlds, for example, such a tough tournament to play in. Like, you gotta be locked in for a long time, and I just remember at some point thinking, like, this is hard. Like, this is it gets to a point because that's a great shot. That's a great shot.
That's going to be wired.
I think she's getting the wire.
She's at least getting.
Oh no, not by her reaction.
She's getting part of it.
Part of it. I think.
Looks good. Oh no! She must have.
She must have gotten it. But that's a weird.
And he's about to hamper himself, or set up a rush, I guess. Promotion over to Hoop 5, maybe? Question mark.
I doubt it. But if
y'all don't play any AC in Spain, or?
Well, you're talking to the 2 times national champion.
Oh, there I go.
Actually,
answered my question.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a doubles champion, but my partner is Pepe.
Okay, I see.
So it's a little bit of a shit code. I'm not gonna lie.
I like that.
The first year, well, I'm loving AC.
It's an amazing game.
So the thing is, in Spain, we're trying to bring it back, because that's how croquet started in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very hard to get. So we don't have enough lawns. That's a big issue.
I've heard that.
But we're trying to make it a 14 hoop game instead of a 26. Like, we reduce the format just to make sure that everyone kind of gets to play. But of course, those are in daily basis. Whenever we play tournaments, we change to. But we try to play that small format. I think it gets people hooked easier at the beginning.
AC can be a big time, and good shot. AC can be a big commitment for people who are used to golf croquet, which is a little bit faster, goes a little quicker, and all of a sudden having to play a full game of association, which can take hours.
So
it's a hard sell when people already enjoy golf croquet.
Yeah. How is AC growing in the U.S.?
It depends on who you ask. There are people who swear it's not. I personally think it's held steady for at least the years I've been playing it. And there are some of the young guys now who've come up on golf croquet are starting to incorporate AC. Like, Blake is a very solid AC player, made the knockout of the last Worlds. We have guys like...
Lost against Robert Fletcher, right?
Robert Fulford.
Fulford, sorry, on the third game.
Yeah, and what could have been.
Yeah. Wow.
So, but who would have thought it would have mattered for me? Because
you made it to the semis.
I made it to the semis and then lost to Robert Fulford.
Come on, Blake.
I know. So he stuffed a hoop shot where he was like an inch in front of the hoop.
Oh, really?
He was almost in the jaws of it, he said. And he's like, Tom, I was in the jaws of Penalt almost, and like I had the peely at Rover and everything, and I did not make the hoop. And I was like, oh, Blake, what are you doing to me?
Oh, no.
But they do say, and Chris Clark will tell you because he played a lot of doubles with Fulford.
Shot.
Oh, very good, yeah. Chris Clark would tell you that Robert Fulford is the luckiest croquet player he's ever met in his life.
Who would say that?
Chris Clark.
Chris Clark.
And he said it on the live stream during my match. He was just like, Robert's whole career has just been, what a shot.
He apologizes.
Yeah, I think he was aiming at blue, but once again,
gotta be up.
Yeah.
Pulled it just a little to the right, and he got it.
Look, he loves it.
Yeah.
Bang.
Wow. Clean hoop, too.
Mm-hmm.
There was an interesting one Matthew had the other day. He was trying to
complete.
Yeah, court 6 at 11. The hoop was, he could just see the edge or the left half of the opponent ball past his ball because the opponent had cleared him to a spot where he was trying to wire him.
Mm-hmm.
And the hoop is also blocked past that opponent ball. Matthew hits a great shot. He was going to hit the left half of that ball. It skipped over it, made the hoop.
That wasn't a hoop because it went through the wrong way. Is that right?
No, that is a hoop. That is a hoop. They're going for hoop 6. Yellow clearing black. A little bit to the left there.
And it's interesting because when Matthew did that, and he was telling me, no, I was shooting at that exact place because he had his ball next to it.
Yeah.
And it just got lucky enough to just skip that ball and score. And
even if it had stayed on the ground, it would have been a good clearance. He was going to hit the ball he was aiming for, and his other ball was in position. But he skipped a step.
Interestingly enough, I was playing Mohammed Nas, and my hoop. We were at 13, and my hoop shot was partially blocked by his ball. Like when it's you can't go through.
Yeah,
but I was
sliver.
like, I knew that if I hit it like really hard, like it would go through, like because when I hit it, it skips a little bit.
Yeah.
So it just went straight in at such a weird angle. And
good shot by Evan.
Yeah, very good shot.
Center ball only rolls past the hoop with his ball by about 2 yards, 3 yards.
Oh, I see on the background there is a Spain against Ireland.
At the hook.
13 at.
Mark Stevens is taking a long shot at pink to save the hoop. He hits it. Hits it well.
He has gone. Very well.
He's gone behind the hoop. He's gone down to hoop 4, but Brown looks to be on the back line.
Yes, that there.
So
perfect. We have it on the screen.
So Juan will be looking to get a block here.
Because Juan, that I've got to say, has played very, very well.
Oh my God, Juan's been playing amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
The Americans have been talking about that, just like Juan is playing out of his mind.
Mm-hmm. He's been he's been in the game for a long time in Spain, but he stopped playing he took a break, a 3-year break.
Can we switch cameras back to that other angle just real quick? I want to see this if he's shooting hoop 13. He's lining it up.
Going in.
So this will be a big one. Because it looks to be that this is the game 3. So this is for the match right here.
Mm-hmm.
His lineup looks pretty good.
So then it will be this, looks like it's a little bit of right wire.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He has a tendency to cross over to the right just a little.
A lot of us do. Honestly, I don't want to know what I do when I'm aiming at hoop.
Yeah.
Because that's good.
Yeah, that's fine. She's defending the hoop well.
Juan just takes position. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
stop.
What?
Oh, well, that'll work.
Sorry, he apologizes, of course.
Yeah.
Juan is a very nice person to play.
And that corner, that back line is squirrely. I played on that court. There's some funky stuff over there.
Oh, that's a good shot
as
well.
That's a good block. So Yellow will have to try and take care of that from over by hoop 11.
So I believe that if Spain doesn't, if Juan wins that makes it.
That's a good shot.
That's a good shot, yeah.
I can also see, so for those of you, if some of my commentary on the shots is a little out of time, I can look to my right and actually see the court, and there's a couple second delay. So sometimes I see it in real time and I react. So don't get confused like I have some sort of extrasensory abilities over here.
Which you also do.
Some days. Blake actually has the best extrasensory abilities.
The other day, Blake, we were having lunch.
He can call things.
And he was calling things that I was like, you're crazy.
He calls insane things, and they happen a majority of the time. If Blake has like deadly omens in croquet.
Yeah. Well, let's say, like, he was saying, because my mother was 5'0", she was going to shoot at 11 from down from the boundary. And Blake said, oh, that's it. And I was like, well, what are the chances of you scoring from there? Well, she did score it, and she scored it, like, very well.
Yeah. Blake calls it before the Mallets even hit the ball.
Yeah.
Most of us call it when we see contact.
Yeah.
And we're like, that looked really good. But Blake calls it like when you're still lining it up.
That looks very good. That feels very good. But no, Blake was calling it before my mother even knew what she was going to do. And he did a couple of those. And
so she's over here testing to see if red can get in the hoop. It definitely doesn't run, but she's wondering how easy it is to actually get in the jaws. Blue has a very nice position to the side to hit red out where it is, and she honestly doesn't need to worry about it. I don't know where yellow's on the side boundary and may take a chance on clearing blue if they believe red can get in the hoop pretty deeply. Black is not in the best jump shot position. She would have liked to get that maybe another 2-3 feet closer. So if Red believes that he can get the jaws, it might be worth the 6-yarder at Blue.
So that's a win by 1.
That is a win by 1.
So that's game 3, 7-6. And that makes it 4-2 for Spain.
Nice.
A little unfortunate because it's the game today didn't matter. Because I think Reg has already won his.
Good stop shot. And Evan we'll see if, I don't think he's going to try to clear this. He's just going to, Black's shot is not a gimme, so I think he's just going to try and lay in a good ball here. And there's always a chance for a block or a stymie or something to that effect. He's gotten close, but he hasn't quite gotten it. So, but it'll be in her vision, so, it might be one of those psychological things sometimes.
And yellow's pretty good as well. So
Yeah, yellow's right there. There's pressure on this hoop shot.
Yeah.
Hoop 7 is, especially when you're 3-3, is one of those game-shifting hoops. Oh, but she's dauntless. So she cannot be not be dissuaded from it.
That was a really good hoop shot.
It was. She's really good at running those sort of like mid-paced angled hoop shots.
I
like
know.
A lot of people, I think that especially here, they try to bully the hoops.
There's
And
a lot of bullying going on.
And you can, like in this soft soil to a certain degree, but the quadways don't like it. And if you hit it just a little bit wrong, they do always have a tendency to want to spit you back out.
I think it's easier if you bully them than if you go soft. You got to be so precise.
Most of the time,
going
yes.
soft.
Most of the time. There are some shots, though, where I did wish that I had taken a little bit off of it. Because
really?
Because if you hit slightly on the, if you hit it soft and you maybe skim the near wire a touch, not enough to deflect you off, but just kind of like in the hoop, you may have it. If you had enough spin and not too much force, you might just like pull yourself through. If you hit it too hard, that's a really good ball. That's a really good ball. If you hit it too hard and you hit that near wire, it just goes whoosh and just shoots you right back out.
So for the first 2 days, I would say maybe 3, I was bullying completely.
Yeah.
I was hitting shots very hard at the hoops, and it was going very well.
Great shot, Evan.
Because of
Great
course,
shot.
that's what I was seeing. I just played the Matthew, Blake, Mohamed Nas, and Khaled.
The
so I
bullies.
was like, everyone's bullying the hoops.
Yeah.
I got to do the same, and it worked very well for me. I was taking games.
As long as you can hit the middle, you can, as long as you're not pulling your shots, you can. Power does help.
Yeah.
At times. Now, on Macy's lawns in Virginia, bullying was not acceptable.
I don't want to talk about it.
There was no bullying that could be done on those hoops. They'd spit you back out every single time.
I gotta say, those have been the toughest conditions I've ever played on.
Horrific.
By far.
Yeah. Up until that point, the toughest I had ever experienced was the McRobertson Shield in Melbourne.
Okay.
And I thought those hoops were like, I've never seen anything like this. And I still think they were very tough, much tougher than anything else I've seen, except until Virginia. And Virginia beat them.
So those were for you, Virginia was the toughest?
Toughest.
Okay, I'm glad.
Melbourne was the second.
Okay,
but up until, that was 2022, so up until this last October, that was the toughest conditions I'd ever seen. Similar thing, hard ground, unflat courts.
Wonderful courts.
Hoops, yeah. Love Melbourne.
I mean, yeah. I mean, for me, Macy's, just going there, it's
an experience, isn't it?
It's a dream.
Yeah. For those of you who are unaware, we're referring to the Chesapeake Bay Croquet Club in Hartfield, Virginia, which, if you don't know where Hartfield, Virginia is, you are not to be blamed for that because it's nowhere in particular. And they have managed to make 24 regulation croquet lawns all in one location. There's a block of 8 in the front area and then a small parking lot, and then, but within eye shot, the other 16 lawns in the back. And we had a full-size world championship all in one venue.
80 players in just one venue.
I mean, it was amazing. You would finish your match, and then you could go and watch 10 other top tier champion matches you can never see anywhere else. Just you can see them all at once.
What do you mean 10? It was much more than
No,
10.
but you could just look out and at any given time there'd be at least 10 just going on.
Yeah,
at
you
one
could
time.
go to Middle and watch 7 games at least.
Yeah.
You could choose what game to. Yeah, it was very well organized.
Ooh, he's gone for the aggressive hoop attempt. I don't blame him. But being handed a snack here. So what is this?
So, no, this is not a Spanish thing.
Okay. Well, I just don't know what it is.
This, are you allergic to anything?
No. I'm just curious.
My mother scored it. Oh, let me have one too. I'm gonna try it. You want some?
No, I'm good.
Let's see. Okay, let's see how this is.
It's like a wafer.
That's good.
It's a wafer biscuit thing.
It's quite good. The perks of being a commentator: people bring you snacks.
Yeah, very
Normally,
nice.
you got to go get your own. There's
So-
a rare Ben Rothman sighting. Looks like he's stalking
Wait, Ben Rothman's still playing
game 3. It looks
against
like.
Levi, right?
Yeah, can we? Is there a camera that shows here that camera 1? Looks like
Hoop 9.
they're now on hoop 9. They were on
Wow.
hoop 4 when this game started.
That's pretty impressive.
So in the time that this game has ran 9 hoops, they have ran 5 hoops, which means that they've probably had some hotly contested battles.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, when I had the chance to train with Levi before the tournament started, we did a little test match between Spain and New Zealand, and well, I was amazed on how well Levi plays. Like, he would hit every single shot, and I was like, I didn't know about you whatsoever. Like, I'm
Me and Stephen Morgan attended the first ever Fletcher Sharp under
Yeah.
35 Invitational.
We
back
talked
in,
about it previously.
back in April. Right, Felix was there, and I played Levi for 5th place. And I started out the match like, I've never heard of this kid. I don't know who he is. Like, the small little guy. I'm like, okay, I'll just, I'm having fun. And before long, I'm like 4-0 down or something. I'm like, who? Oh. Might have had a double there of some sort. Probably was going for yellow, but almost got second prize. But
that's okay, because I think
he's turning that down. Must not be terribly comfortable in his longer distance hoop running. He did just miss hoop 9 from the boundary, so maybe his swing just now.
He's been struggling to shoot hoops whenever he has another one close to him. So
Yeah,
if
those pressure shots.
Yeah, pressure shots have not been his strongest. He's been making really good running hoop shots, but when he's alone around it.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Take the shot that's most comfortable if you think you can get yourself a better one. But
Especially croquet, it's very easy when you're not playing in the lawn. Whenever
right.
you're on the lawn, you're the one
we
who
always know
knows.
exactly what to do.
Exactly.
So, but I played Levi, and I was like, who is this kid? And we had a great match, and, I mean, he hit just about everything. And I came home, me and Steven came home, and we were like, he's going to be one of the best New Zealand players that they have. If they don't put him on the next team, they're crazy. And so many people back home were like, didn't know who he was, so they were just like, no, there's no way they put this guy on the team. And it's just like, no, dude, it's the only decision.
Yeah.
He's great.
I think New Zealand had a very, very strong team.
They did.
I think they
Super young.
Yeah, super young.
Super talented. So, the oldest is either Felix or Logan. I don't know which one of them's older.
I think it's Logan, but slightly.
I think they're all in their 20s. So, America's fielded a pretty young team. Ben is our oldest. He's 41. But the rest of us are all...
I mean, Matthew is 26.
I'm 27. Blake is 18.
You're 27.
I'm 27, yes.
Nice. Same.
Oh, awesome. We're about to beat the 27 club. We gotta take it easy until our birthdays.
All these old people.
Yeah. But and then England brought a very young team.
Oh yeah.
Jamie Birch is 44, I believe. Yeah, I know. He looks like he might be in his 20s, but
Really?
yeah, Jamie Birch is about a little older than Ben. And but the rest of their team is, I believe, all in their 20s. Jack Good, Aston Wade, Ewan Burridge.
Ewan Burridge is 22, I believe, or 23.
Okay, is
Not
he going
sure.
for a shot here, or what's he going to do here?
I think he's just going to go for a shot.
Yeah,
I
it's a
think-
free effort at the hoop. Black's not in running position. Ooh, little left wire there.
So what do you do here? Do you just take position? Or no, I would just go for red.
I clear red here.
Even if you miss, I don't think he's going to take that hoop shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and on the chance that he does, one of the things I always like to assume when I'm playing at this level is that within good reason, my opponent will succeed at anything they try. So, like, if they're not, like, obviously if they're, like,
I've
20...
heard you say that before, yes.
If they're 20 yards away, then, like, obviously, whatever. If they hit, they hit. But if they're only 4 yards in front of a hoop, I assume that most of the players here will make their 4-yard hoop shots more times than they'll miss them. So, and I let that sort of dictate my strategic thinking. And,
Oh, no.
oh, well, she pushed it far enough.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. He's going to stop shot Black now. But flirting with disaster there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So
That was an option, so that's
Yeah.
okay.
the hoop stays alive a little longer.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
So where do you take position with Black here?
If I take position at all, I'm going to go deep and slightly the other side. I don't mind what she looked like she was just about to line up, which is just to slide down, stay near this boundary, and just hold this side of the court. I don't mind this at all.
I like holding this side of the lawn, so I think that's the smart thing to do.
Oh, so
oh,
she's
no,
gone.
a bit too long.
No, I don't like that.
A
So,
bit too long.
so that's kind of in that dead zone where you don't really get the benefit of either of those shots. If yellow sets well, red can now clear. Oh, but he didn't.
Oh no.
That was a critical.
But
So-
of course, Black being there forces yellow to be near perfect.
It does. Yellow needs a good set there,
Yeah.
so that red can turn around and justify the clearance because it's not a short clearance.
No.
But you don't expect Black to run the hoop from there, so this is maybe outside of that realm of good reason. But and we'll see what Blue looks like. She might be slightly hampered by hoop 2.
So lawn 4. I don't know if we can get a zoom into the score of that lawn because that is a very big.
It's 4-2
game.
now.
It's 4-2 for.
Spain.
No,
No, that's
there's
not
no
Spain. I'm
there.
sorry. I can't see the flags.
But I like your.
Yeah, well, so for some reason I thought you guys had both rows, but never mind.
No, so it's
But,
England and
It's for South Africa, I believe.
for South Africa. So, oh, she's going for the hoop shot.
going-
No.
A little left there.
So it's 4-2, a game all for South Africa, and I don't know if Reg has won his game, but if so, that would mean they're 3-2 up against England, meaning that they only need one more to win the test match against them.
Wow.
Oh no!
Oh, I don't like that decision.
No.
If you're gonna hit that, you got to hit it harder.
I think it's open. I think she's
Yeah.
gonna check for it.
I can almost actually peek around and see right down the line. I can't see past her, but
Yeah.
I should be able to see if it's close. If she gets up and moves around.
Oh, this camera angle kind of helps.
Yeah, that's close to the angle I can see.
Yeah, I think that's. I think she can.
Ooh, I think red is blocking just the left edge of it. I really do. She might be able to hit far wire and
No,
nestle
I
in
think
there.
she might. Exactly. That's what you. No.
Yeah.
Oh no! A tiny softer might have.
Yeah. You could see she just hit a little extra of that right wire. It kind of blobbed in there and popped back out. This is not necessarily a. It's not necessarily a giveaway yet. Black is close enough. He can't get in the hoop.
You can get in enough.
Not
from
with
there.
not with yellow.
No,
I think yellow's right in his backswing.
Yes, with the. Oh, and actually not red either.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
As long as you get it into the jaws.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Well, almost fine.
He's thinking about it. I don't know if he's thinking about blocking black to yellow.
The problem here is that if you fault and the balls come back, or God forbid, like he faults, runs the hoop,
Yeah.
and, I would be bringing the balls back even if he ran the hoop because I don't think yellow can hit blue or score the hoop either with red there, and it would be very difficult to maybe rush them Okay, he made a good shot. It's hard to tell from
So
over here.
Would you do the same thing? I would try to maybe go for like the little shot at the hoop.
With red,
Yeah.
I'm fine with this because I know black has to hit about an 8-yarder, right? And my ball's right next to the hoop still. I have full control. If they do hit, fine. You know, if they don't hit at dead middle and they go even further away, great. I'll just come right back. Remember, Evan's 4-5 down, so you kind of want to maybe manufacture a way to. Oh wow, she's hit that extremely well. I was saying, as Evan, you might be looking for a way to manufacture some form of advantage at 11 as well. He looks like he's just setting up.
Yeah, he's setting up like.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. He's going for tight position, and it's a really good shot. He's maybe 6 inches in front of that hoop, 6 to 8 inches.
So yeah, blue goes for yellow if it's open.
I think she can see at least the right part of it. Actually, she's fairly close to behind the hoop. I think she can see the whole thing. I'd be surprised if she couldn't at least see 3/4. At that angle, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Some of these camera angles make it look a little different. She got red there, and that's what Evan's gonna. Well, it doesn't really. He has to come back. He has to hit black so that black doesn't remove yellow.
Well, I don't think
You'd almost prefer if red could run. Hitting yellow would have been preferable. Red did not run in that situation, but you're kind of hoping it. Oh, that's an interesting decision.
Then we have a jump shot.
I wouldn't give her this one. She's made them pretty well, I think, this week.
Yeah.
And this is to go 6-4 down if you.
I think she's not going for the jump shot.
She's just going to clear it.
That's good enough.
That's interesting. I would have
That's
thought she would have risked the jump there. She'd have advantage at 11, 5-5 if she doesn't get it. So now he might be able to get a crosswire on both of them. I can't tell if it's.
I think it's very hard to get both. He did get both.
Yeah, I think he did.
Is that
Black
in a
may
running
have a
position?
partial. I think it runs. Yeah. Oh yeah, it runs.
Okay.
It's maybe not the easiest run ever, but it's sufficient.
I mean, if blue goes through the hoop, it's.
Yeah, I never liked that play.
I don't either, but I feel like
If you
yellow
have
is
to.
too close to.
Yeah, red also runs, so something has to. You either have to hit red, stop shot red, and then if black can see even a piece of yellow.
Yes, run for that. If that's an option, 100%, that's what
Yeah.
you were doing.
Yeah,
But
I guess it is.
I think she might go for a cut to try to go.
No, center ball.
Center
I like
ball.
this better. I do.
Well, that means she must see something.
She must. Or she thinks maybe she can just lay in a ball right behind, like if she can get it close enough to stymie the swing.
She's thinking about it.
Yeah, I think there's a piece showing.
Or. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Goes back to exactly almost the same position. No, I don't think she sees yellow. I think she's just considering.
I think she's really questioning if it gets through or if it jawses.
I think she decided that it was not a good option to jaws it just in case anything happens. You're 5-4 up. You don't need to do anything. No, I don't think she sees. She's just gonna try to play with the.
I think she's gonna. So there's two options here. If you truly believe he can't run the hoop or is unlikely to, and the best to look at his jaws, you could lay black into jump shot position. Blue clears red to the corner. You hope you get a jump shot out of it. Or she did go for the jaws, maybe, or the back of the hoop. I'm surprised at that if she didn't do it with blue.
Okay, well.
She's going to be. Well, I think yellow might have to hit that on its way through.
So that's okay.
Can't tell from this angle. Maybe not. It did not hit it very, very much.
No, and it hit it to the side as well, so that's given her even worse angle.
Yeah, she might have a very hard time getting decent position over by.
So as long as she gets a good, well, you know what?
If she gets a good blue, black and red misses. Black's just going to stymie yellow.
Yeah, so.
And that will be a pretty. It's ran. It's ran a little long. I don't think that runs, or at least it doesn't run well.
I think it runs. It runs. It definitely
It's a
runs.
tough one.
Like, what do you do here with red? Do you take deep position, or do you just go for the? Because you know that black is gonna.
Under the belief I have right now that blue, at best, jawses. I'm just going to set up red. I don't think black would choose with blue being that angle. Ooh, and he's running it long too. He's running even longer.
He's right close to it, and she has a stop shot to it, so she's gonna not block it. And
Black wouldn't stymie yellow there unless blue. They were very confident blue would run cleanly. So,
and we know
it would not.
No,
there's this hill there that keeps getting it, but she's adjusted well to it.
Beautiful. Yeah. That's beautiful, and that blue has a really good stop shot.
She's maybe like 2 feet to the side of the center line, but it's runnable. So
yellow has to shoot at something here.
Yeah, I'd be taking black here.
Because even if blue's gonna do a stop shot on.
I don't think blue gains a lot from that. If I were blue, if black is gone, I'd ignore red maybe. I'd go to just the other side of the hoop, crosswire from them. I might stop shot them, but it depends.
I would depend on this shot, actually.
He's hit it really well.
I would stop shot. I think you can get a good...
Yeah, it'll keep control of the hoop just fine.
Yeah. And I think keeping control here... Ooh, wait a second.
Yeah, I just don't think it runs really well. I think that angle is somewhat deceptive. If it were where we could see through the hoop, I think it would run.
That was a poor stop shot.
She did not hit that very well. It looked like she topped it a touch. So now what do you do? I might be tempted to return Roquet blue and try to hold position around the hoop.
I doubt. I mean, that would be the best. I think he's just going to look for get as far away as possible from red, which from the angle he's looking at can be dangerous because it heels to that side. So most likely red should be in a place where no running position. Well, he's going to stick it. Never mind. Well, those are all the D grades.
Yes, I was just looking up. Haven't seen Evan Newell play before. So Evan Newell is 1974. And Begona is a 2052, so fairly close to each other. So it shows in our scores right now, fairly evenly matched in skills.
Absolutely.
And it might be interesting for the viewers at home. This is a very unique tournament. So obviously 8 countries are represented here, each bringing teams ranging from 4 to 6 people. I think of the 8 teams, one of them has 6, 2 of them have brought 5, and the rest have brought 4, I think. So the average is somewhere between 4 and 5 for the amount of people per team. And we have the full list of all the players here, and the world ranking for the players ranges from number 1 in the world, Robert Fletcher, down to number 530, with a grade differential from 2783 to 1913.
That's interesting.
You don't see that a lot at all.
There's a big hoop shot right now.
Big hoop shot. 5 yards back, slightly angled, not much.
He's been making those very well.
Let's see if he has a smooth swing.
Oh no, that's
right wire on that. He hit that with a softer pace than I thought he might have.
He almost like stopped his swing midway.
Yeah.
So yes, let's see what Begona can do.
This is very runnable. Oh, in the middle and out again. So,
okay.
But she stayed near the hoop.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, that's the benefit about her pace. She always stays around.
Yeah, as long as you keep hitting things near the center of the target, you don't really lose position that often.
No. I do remember, though, at Macy's, I would hit something like...
You're having flashbacks.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting flashbacks. Something near And what we mentioned, there was no bowling there at the hoops. So I would try to hit it the first couple of days, like really hard to the hoop.
End up 8 yards that way.
And it sends it back to my, that's behind me, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that's always trippy. The first time you hit like a 5-yard hoop attempt and it ends up 7 yards behind, like, the other side, and you're like, wait a minute.
And
you
those
have to turn
were
around.
those were my first Worlds.
Was it really?
Yes.
Mine too.
Yay.
But baptism by fire.
Yeah,
we had a bit of a. So.
Well, your first Worlds were very good.
I was happy, especially since I was there a few days prior doing like a pre-tournament they had called the Big Oyster, and I pretty much like with my swing hit rock bottom and had to like start all over again. Oh yeah, dude! I had like the day before the tournament, I had like a moment with myself where I'm like, everyone get away from me. I have to just go on the court. My whole summer was a waste of practice. Like last 3 months, I have to be scrubbed from my memory bank.
You practiced for 3 months?
I work during the summer as a pro, so I practice every day.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to scrub the memory banks. I have to start again.
Ooh.
He's been missing some to the right. He has a tendency, I think,
so
when he
that
starts
was
to push.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. I think he tried to overhit it. And
South Africa's up 6-2.
6-2 on game 3. To take the point.
Yeah.
That's secure. Well, it's already secured then. But if you were going to ask me at the beginning of the day, considering how well England played against us yesterday. Well, South Africa played very well against us too.
Both are very solid teams.
Very solid teams.
A lot of experience.
I was talking to my team, and we were discussing all the options, of course, and I was saying, well, of course, South Africa, there's little room. You already know the 4 players, right?
Yeah.
For example, today
one of the older teams here.
Yeah.
I think all the players in their 50s or 60s.
No, I mean, yeah, but like very, very tough opponents.
Yeah.
And for example, for Ireland, one of the benefits.
I don't believe Yellow runs, so I think she was just making sure to get them on the other side of the hoop.
Okay, well, that's okay, because now he has
no
to hit
reason
this
to clear
soft.
blue. Yeah.
He has to hit this soft. If he doesn't...
Has to hit it in the middle. Gotta stay around on this. That's good. That'll work.
He's gone
a little further than he's wanted.
We have a jump shot in the background.
I see that, yeah. Andrew Hobbs for the winning point.
He did a jump shot the other day against...
5-yarder.
Against my mother. That saved them from the relegation zone, because that gave them the point. He was 6-5 down on game 2. He already dropped the first game, and he did a jump shot from peg.
He's put Aston through the hoop, but his ball has gone down the court. And when you're 6-2 up, you have some wiggle room. It's obviously not a great outcome. We expect it to go 6-4 now, but you'll have advantage at 11. So the game is still very much in favor of Mr. Hobbs. But it's one of those risky things. When you're 6-2 up, do you dare? So momentum can shift in a moment.
So yes, Paddy, I believe it's an AC game in the background.
Yeah, Paddy, they're doing alternate shot. It was Jamie Birch, Stephen Morgan, Felix, and Logan at one point. I don't know if they're still doing it. And it was maybe the court 6 is probably the most undulating court in the whole campus here. And the opening was somewhat spectacular. I didn't see how they got there, but there was a ball in a super shot position. Blue was. Red was in the jaws of hoop 5.
Oh, wow.
And nobody else hit with anything. So, and then at one point there was a tea lady that didn't look like a tea lady at all. But so they've been having a little bit of an adventure back there, getting ready for the AC Worlds come October.
So who is playing that in?
In the Worlds?
Yeah. Are you going to them?
Oh, I'm going.
You're going. I like that.
I got bronze, baby. I'm going for I'm going for better this time.
So you're ranked what in AC?
I think I'm 10th.
Oh wow.
I think I'm 10th.
Okay.
I'd have to check again. It's been a while, but last time I checked, I was 10th.
So do you play more AC or GC tournaments?
Traditionally, it's always been AC. In fact, fun fact about me, in 2024, I played more games of GC than the last 5 years combined. I played like 130-something games of GC on the record in 2024, and I think up to that point, since 2018 to then, I had like 6.
Oh, she might block this. Oh, she clearly did. she clearly did.
Oh no!
I mean, we could see the reaction from even like that in the game.
He's got to
too.
get a combination here.
So, are you going for the enough of black,
No,
or are you
I'm
going
gonna
for
combo
the
this.
combo this?
I don't think the angle's really there for the
No,
end.
I think he's going for the hoop.
He did go for the hoop.
He
maybe.
was going for the hoop. Yeah, I think there's a better chance.
If I trust that I can hit a good enough shot to get in between those uprights from that angle, I'm
Then
just
you're
going to
going
try
for
to
the
center
double.
ball black into
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
I had a combo against Edmund from the side boundary at hoop
Oh,
3.
he told me about it.
That jumped literally dead over the middle of his ball. Like, it was perfect. Good hoop. Good hoop. Wonderful block shot. The importance of good touch.
Well, I gotta say, in one of my games, my second game against Rob this afternoon, I'm not gonna say his surname because I'm gonna probably butcher it. But I got a wonderful block at 13, and yeah, it just gives you so much.
Ben Rothman has just come over to inform me that the U.S. team will be leaving in about 5 minutes, so I'm going to have to leave you guys.
We gotta start early.
How did it go against Levi?
He spanked me 7-3, 7-3 in the last 2 games.
Tough luck.
Okay, well, it took him a while.
Yeah, he found his groove, and I was playing 3 swings and hit instead of...
So Ben Rothman unfortunately loses the match against Levi Franks that we saw in the background, but it was a well-contested match.
Congratulations to Levi for that one. That's a big win for him.
Yeah. The U.S. team is starting to loom over me. They want to get on the road.
I think so. I think
I'm going to leave you to your own devices for a while until they can dredge up another co-host for you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for allowing me back in the booth, guys. It was great fun, and good luck to Spain in the rest of their matches.
Good luck to you guys
and
tomorrow.
I will see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that'll be the live stream games tomorrow, the final. Egypt versus the United States. Should be a good game.
Definitely.
Big hitting. A lot of big hitting.
That's going to be a lot of big hitting. I do not know who I'm... I don't know. I don't know who's going to win. I don't want to say anything. I love both countries. I've got a lot of friends in both.
Who are you picking?
Who am I picking?
Who do you think's in the better form?
Okay, so I'm going to base it on form. Rather than who I want to win.
Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
So, today, I saw Egypt at top level. But I've also seen Egypt struggle a little bit. And I would say US has always been consistent. But it's all about who turns out tomorrow. That was an excellent shot. Whoever turns out tomorrow. So what's the time?
So it'll be 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time in the morning. So it's probably 14 and a half hours. But I'll put a link on tonight. So in about 4 or 5 hours, I'll have a link up there already. The link will be up there for the final.
I see Tekiri is supporting Spain, so that's always lovely, my friend. So what's gonna happen here? So I see they started already cut the grass at the end lawn, so that's always good. That means that there's no games on all that section. She probably is going to take position in order, try to go a little to the left so that yellow doesn't use that black ball. Little, come on.
Look at the turn. Look at that turn.
Yeah, she played the turn beautifully there, like that. That is exactly where you want that, because now yellow is forced to clear that softly, because he's got to remain on it around. But yeah, I don't like this too much.
Looks like he's going for the hoop. And he's...
Ooh, that was very close. Okay, so I'm just gonna take tight. If I'm blue here, there's two options. If you're feeling very well, you might as well just shoot yellow and stay around. If you're not feeling as comfortable, you can just take position and then clear yellow. So, yeah, well, she was feeling well. I'm glad, because as a captain, you always want to see. Of course, you're not going to force anyone taking a decision that they don't want to do, but that was the right call. And here, I don't dislike just taking position. I think he's taking a little too. That was a bit too fast. That was too fast.
Opportunity to win the game. Will she go for the hoop? Yes.
She will. She will. Okay, so we.
And makes
And
it.
that's it.
Well done.
Well done. Well done, Begona, and well done, Spain today. That was really good performance against Ireland. I believe that makes it 5-1. And the end of the test match against them. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything because that we got to play them tomorrow. But it's still good to get a win.
Yeah,
and,
give you a bit of confidence going into tomorrow. So
absolutely.
So you're playing tomorrow. Is that the relegation match?
Yes, I am afraid it is.
Okay, so so without all the doom and gloom, that gives you a little bit of confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going into tomorrow's matches.
Well, a lot changes in a couple of hours here, so we'll just try to get some nice rest. Ireland is a squad of 6, so you never know who is going to play tomorrow. So it may change from today. It most likely will. So now the captain's got to make a tough decision. Who is playing on that one? Luckily for me, I don't have to make any decision. It's just 4 of us. So all of us are playing.
Yeah, no, just get out there and enjoy it. And,
absolutely.
And all the best for tomorrow. And thank you for your commentary today. You've done a great job. It was fantastic having you on board.
Thank you so much for having me.
And,
I'm going to go back to my team.
All the best. Well done. Well done. Well done, Mum. Well done.
Well done, Mum.
Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's the wrap-up of Day 5, live from St Leonard's Croquet Centre here in Tasmania. I hope you all enjoyed the coverage. As I said, we'll be back with the final tomorrow, which is going to be absolutely outstanding. United States taking on Egypt, and the power hitters, they're going to be smashing it around. So hope you all come back and join me tomorrow. I'll have those links up for you later. And till then, it's ta-da and bye-bye for now. Hooroo.
Those eyes, desire, will burn for years and miles. Can't change what's done. Well,